What is up, everyone? Welcome to the WWE Backlash Fightful Overbooked Watch Along. My name is Rob Wilkins. Joining me today is none other than Chris Mueller and Ryan from the Mark Order podcast. Guys, you were with me earlier on the Fightful Select pre-show. We are about to get started right now with the the big pay-per-view tonight, the premium live event of Backlash coming to us from Puerto Rico. I'm excited for this show. How about you guys?
The closer we've gotten to it, the more excited I've gotten, actually. And it's not really anything to do with the booking. It's kind of all about, like, the crowd is going to be crazy, and I think WWE is going to book quite a few decisions favorably, but we're definitely going to see at least one or two, like, disappointments in the results, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, in chat, let us know what match you're looking forward to the most tonight, and tell me who you got winning Brock Lesnar versus Cody, and let's say I think most people are going to go ahead and tell me who's going to win Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. I think Bad Bunny is going to get this victory. I think it's pretty obvious, but I want to hear what you guys think.
Ryan, you can go.
I'm sorry. I was watching the hype. They got me. They do a really good job of hype videos. I gotta give them credit for that. Whoever does those.
Oh, they're great. WWE's production crew is top notch. They've never not been great at it. I have literally been made to care about a feud with one video package that I did not care about before that video package.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean it's honestly those guys probably don't get paid enough for how good they are at their job.
No, Shawn Michaels, I believe in his Hall of Fame speech, shouted out a specific guy who made those videos at WWE HQ. And I thought that was awesome because he was like, that guy has made us all look better than we ever deserved to look for years. I believe it was his Hall of Fame speech. If anyone knows, if there's anyone watching yet, I don't remember exactly, but yeah, it was like some dude who everybody knew was a redhead. And like he made a joke about that, but a bunch of people in the crowd acknowledged it, like, yeah, that guy made us all look great.
That's someone I would like to interview. Like to be like, you've done such great work at getting things over that would have never got over otherwise.
Oh my God. One of the ones that I always go back to, I will die on this hill that it is one of the greatest single match hype packages of all time, was the Miz's video package before his match with John Cena at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, that was incredible.
With You Can Hate Me Now playing.
It's just so perfect.
Yeah. Just the production value on that was top notch, and the way they told the story in that video was perfect. Oh, they're doing the drone entrance again. Awesome. I love when they did this on SmackDown. This was cool.
I'm kind of surprised this wasn't like an outdoor show.
You know, I'm not. The weather has been pretty temperamental down there this time of year traditionally, so they probably did not know what they were in for. I mean, if we think the weather changes in the Midwest regularly, imagine what it's like when you're actually in the Caribbean where there's like hurricanes.
That's true. I was just thinking, like, I mean, the hype that they're getting from that place is
well, I wonder if there are any outdoor venues that would have accommodated their setup as well. I'm not familiar with what would be available in Puerto Rico. Like, I imagine there's got to be at least one, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know back in the day, I don't know about now. Obviously, back in the day, they had them because you could see old videos of old Puerto Rican matches. I don't know what the place was called.
You know,
you could see those matches.
It may be one of those things where, like, when a city pitches WrestleMania or any of these pay-per-views to WWE is like, we want to host it, they probably include, like, this is the venue you'll use, and this may just be the one that San Juan chose.
I just noticed I was on mute as I was talking like for about a minute and stuff, so that was good. So they're starting with Bianca Belair and Iyo, which that's good. This match, I think it's going to be awesome. I just really hope it is.
I'm very confident it will be.
I love this. But, you know, the one thing I wanted to mention earlier today that I forgot to talk about on the pre-show, do you think, I think with All In, and because I don't want to start anything on Twitter, imagine this, I think this actually helps WWE as well, because now they're going to go to more places too. I think, I really do. I think they're going to go to like more stadiums and stuff and do big shows. I really do.
I mean, they have to know that the international market is strong. They've always known that, but like there are logistical issues with it sometimes, and I can also see like certain top stars at the time may have had something that would have prevented them from being able to get travel visas and whatnot. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
There's always reasons, but whenever they do these shows, like the one thing you always kind of can tell is that the crowd is very happy that they're there.
So I have a comment on it, but I do want to acknowledge Sloan and Mike's comment because that was a good call. They used Iyo's music, not Damage Control's, which is interesting.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I love her music.
Yeah, it was a good call. But
is that one of the last remnants of like CFO $?
I think so.
Interesting.
But I'm kind of agree with Rob on this one. If they see All In doing huge things in England, and they see they've done, even if it's not huge, but at least done a huge in terms of stadium, but at least huge hype in Puerto Rico, and they go other places, they're going to want to go more and more because it's just money making, and it looks awesome and sounds awesome when you go to these cities, and just the whole place is completely hyped that you're there.
Right, like Clash at the Castle has proved it. Even some of the Saudi shows have had like really great crowds. Like those people are happy to be there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame everything surrounding it, but yeah, the people themselves seem very thrilled to be there.
Yeah. Obviously, that's not like a stamp of approval on anything. I'm just, I'm just pointing out that there are people who's excited. Like everywhere they go, like even that WWE show they had in Japan, like people were saying Japanese crowds are typically different, so WWE might not get the reactions they wanted. Like that crowd was actually really good. That one with Brock Lesnar just squashing the whole New Day.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Was a Beast in the East. That's what it was.
Goes up with a good point too. Damage Control isn't at ringside, which I like. Let this be fair. Hi, Maria.
Hello.
So I love this Bianca run as a face, but I really do not hope they turn her heel soon, but I can't wait because she is just going to crush it as a heel.
I just hope they don't wait too long to where the crowd is demanding it. Like I want it to be a heel turn that kind of makes some people mad. Like it's a heel, it's gotta have an impact. It can't be a heel turn that people are like, she's the new John Cena, we need her to be a heel. Like that's already happening a little bit. Like I really think they should do that within the next 6 to 8 months, honestly.
Yeah, and I'm with you because if you do it when people are not just saying it'd be awesome, but like actually thinking it has to happen, then it loses the heat that it would have that if she just randomly one day turns heel.
Exactly. Like I'm kind of curious with who the right opponent would be to do it on. Like who else is so beloved that Bianca could turn on her in some way to make the crowd really dislike her right away.
Morgan.
That's who I was going to say. Liv is probably the only one WWE has at the moment.
That's a good pick. I mean, we just saw somebody turn on Becky, so I don't think that's a well they can go to again.
No, but yeah, that's.
Hey, Pluggo, how you doing, man?
I mean, because Bianca was kind of a heel for a lot of her NXT run, or at least some of it, and I really enjoyed that work because her EST, when it's like complete arrogance, is just amazing.
There was a day or two where people were just sharing clips of some of her old NXT backstage interactions that were just so great.
Colby's got a point. Just have her hug Dominic. It is the biggest heel move.
And I, quite frankly, I think the Profits or just Montez could turn heel with her and do really well. Obviously, Montez might need to tone down some of the really like cool moves he does that pop the crowd, but he can do it. Like, he's such a great wrestler that he can adjust his style as a heel, and then when he becomes a babyface again, he can go back to hitting the rafters when he does a frog splash.
My favorite thing that Bianca did in NXT was she lost a match, and I forget how she lost it, but she still kept calling herself undefeated for some reason, like because she just had the undefeated attitude or whatever.
Oh, I
And she
remember
was a
that.
heel. I loved it so much because it, like, for a second, it got me really annoyed. But I'm like, that's the whole point. She nailed it. Like, that's supposed to get you annoyed that she's saying, "Oh, I'm undefeated," but she's lost. Wow, they're wrecking her hair.
You know, there's been a couple of times that I've noticed the braid has come apart more than others. It really seems to be a case by case scenario. I wonder if it has to do with maybe they're not using the usual crew. Like, is it somebody new doing her hair because they're in Puerto Rico and it just wasn't done the same way? I don't know enough about how hair works to know any of this.
Yeah, me neither, to be quite honest. Be right back in 1 second. I heard a knock.
Wow, let's go Iyo chance. That's cool.
Yeah, Iyo chance. Wow, I like it.
I mean, is the crowd kind of like just pro Iyo? Are you hearing much?
Yeah. Well, it's like a,
Is
I
it
don't know, it's kind of
split?
like 50. Yeah, it seems more split than anything, but maybe more Iyo, but I can't tell.
We'll see what happens when Bianca starts to make a comeback here in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm hearing boos. What about you guys?
For Bianca?
Yeah, and then there was just a big pop when Iyo reversed into
Yeah.
that pin.
They're going nuts for Iyo.
Yeah, this is
And you're
kind of
right.
great. This is kind of great.
So Omos was at your door, huh?
Yes, it was Omos. I actually ended up being no one. It's just the wind knocking things over.
Got the pup beside me here sleeping. Whew.
Yeah, they are all Iyo. She was getting chants and everything.
They're even doing the boo cheer every time they go back and forth with punches.
I don't get why. Like, am I missing something that they're so for Iyo and so against Bianca tonight?
I think it's just because people are happy to see Iyo getting this opportunity. And maybe some people are starting to think Bianca should be a heel. I don't know. You can never really tell what gets a crowd going in one way or the other, but I love that the crowd is pro Iyo. This is great.
Yeah, and you can never tell a crowd that's this hyped how it's going to go, because sometimes they just all decide tonight's we're going to do something nuts.
True. So in the chat, let us know which match you're looking forward to the most tonight.
They're getting booed. She knows it too.
Yep. I do like how Belair kind of looked at the crowd right there and she was like, that's how you're going to be? All right, fine.
Wait, did that just pop up for you?
Yeah.
Oh, you were behind, Doc.
Like, I'm looking at Bianca. She's standing on the middle rope with Iyo underneath her and she's pounding down on her. Where are you?
Yeah, that's
How far ahead are you?
she's done that, and now I'm like, I want to say 15, 20 seconds ahead of you.
I just saw Bianca get pushed off and then run back and hit an elbow strike.
Oh, God. Wait till you see what just happened.
I'm always a little behind everybody because I'm watching it through a Comcast box and it seems to just be a little more delayed than everybody else.
Which is so crazy. You think that should be the faster one.
Right, because I get it. Oh!
That's what I reacted to. I mean, right on her face.
Oh! That could have been so much worse. It looks like Iyo's probably okay, right?
Yeah,
Hello,
Iyo
Jeff
seems
Watkins.
okay, but my God.
I mean, they're showing a replay. I think she caught herself enough to not do really much damage, but that could not have felt good.
Yeah, she caught herself with her nose.
I mean, I don't see any blood coming out of anywhere, do you?
Iyo is tough. It's not.
That's
she's
true.
not delicate. Let's put it that way. She'll be fine.
That's true. What's going on, Jeff?
Hey, this crowd might bring this card up.
Oh, that's what I've been saying. Like, the longer we go here, the
This
more
is-
excited I've been for it because SmackDown was crazy.
But I'm wondering if this is a heel crowd or just an excited crowd, because they've turned Iyo into the babyface in this match.
I
So this
know,
might be
and I love it.
this might be
I
a
love it
Philly
so much.
crowd type of
I
a
love
thing.
it so much.
Yeah.
But they're going to
If
be
it's a Philly crowd, then I'm all for it.
They're going to be
Yeah.
totally pro Bad Bunny. We know that.
It'll be big on Zelina, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, I think I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, based on what we saw on Friday, they will be pro Cody.
Oh, I think Vince is going to troll this entire crowd then. They're putting them on last. Yeah, troll job coming.
Wait, they're last?
That's what Fightful Select was saying.
Yeah, they're the main, I think.
I thought maybe they'd let him go home happy with Bad Bunny winning that one, but if they put on Cody and Brock last, I think Brock wins.
Man, that just doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't, but I think it's weird. There's a part of me that thinks this entire Bloodline story is getting around to Jay winning that title.
I honestly would not be mad about that ending.
Just a part of me that I haven't been told anything. People that I know are they're just trying to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I've heard that.
God, I love this crowd.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
No, I love it too. It's great.
Well, it's what I thought the Baltimore crowd would be on Wednesday, to be honest with you.
That's the thing, like, and this isn't a shot at AEW fans. It's just sometimes you expect AEW fans like to be like hot crowds, and then you just don't get them. And then sometimes you're not expecting a hot. But that's wrestling in general, too.
Well, Baltimore's always been a hot city. That's the reason
Yeah.
why I say that. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
you watch something like Bash 89 or that 1990 tag match between the Heavenly Bodies and the Midnight Express, and that crowd's looking to riot.
Yeah.
And then you watch that show Wednesday, they're all, they're waiting for something. But I think they were waiting for the Elite that never came. They were advertised that they were going to get the Elite, and they never got them.
Heavenly Bodies.
Not Heavenly Bodies. Did I say Heavenly Bodies?
Yeah.
Southern Boys and Midnight Express. My fault.
Somebody's audio is coming through for sure.
Oh, that's probably mine. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. I just didn't know if that was a problem for the YouTube channel.
Oh, we don't want to get demonetized. I'll be right back.
Well, one thing's been proven to me tonight. Iyo's going to get a title this year, probably.
But that would be a good thing, Rob. They can't let that happen.
True.
Oh, you never know. They could give her a one-day title reign and have that be how they switch the belts.
She gets money in the bank. She wins, and then someone just comes in and takes it from her.
Okay, it's not my audio. Although I think this is the most time they've ever given Iyo on the main roster, too.
Yeah. Jeff, did you end up going to WrestleMania?
Yes.
Oh. That's cool.
I was a guest of somebody.
Nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. I'm glad Roman finally started talking to you again.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
All the bigwigs love me.
Yeah. Vince is, hey, is that Jeff Hawkins over there?
Well, someone asked what I thought. I told them it's like watching a third grade play, but with a lot more money involved and a lot bigger people.
Yeah.
Everybody's nervous.
All right, so
Nice.
WWE did plant a few seeds of tension between Iyo and Bayley recently.
Yep.
What are the odds they actually follow through and kind of use this reaction tonight to springboard that storyline and have her turn babyface?
Oh, I think it happens at the end of this match.
But I mean, when do you see her kind of parting ways with Bayley and Dakota then?
In about 5 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm a little behind apparently.
Well, no, as soon as you said that, they came out and I went, yeah, in about 5.
Now I see it.
Yeah, it very easily could happen.
Because either that or it's a tremendous swerve having Dakota and Bayley beat the tag champs if those two are going to turn on Bayley. But I don't think that's happening. I think maybe Asuka helps make the save for you because Vince gonna Vince.
Vince is gonna Vince. Ooh. That was a botch and a half.
doing? What was Bailey wearing? Jesus.
I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining either. I'm just, this is a new look.
You know, who knows what's fashionable anymore,
I never knew what was fashionable.
right? I mean, literally, like, at one point, hoodies and jeans were fashionable and maybe still are. So I think I might pass the test in some neighborhoods. But yeah, when it comes to high fashion, like everything Seth wears is totally foreign to me.
Yeah, sure. I bet. I know.
Yeah, we never see it, Doc. I actually
Yeah.
don't believe that. I think you go around wearing exactly what Seth wears. I think he gets his ideas from you.
If I did, I would have the best.
Doc,
Instagram
do you have
account.
access to Becky's closet too?
No, thank God.
Well, we have a winner. Bianca gets
Yep.
the victory after pretty much help from technically Bailey. So Bailey was holding on to Bianca's hair, which stopped the ref kind of stopped that, and that delayed Iyo. So Bianca gets the victory.
You know what? The way the crowd reacted to everything made that the perfect match to kind of kick things off, even with an ending that maybe some people aren't happy with. Like, I think Belair winning was predictable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that was KOD that she had. I didn't make that clear. So
yeah.
They're gonna protect the hell out of Bianca for a while.
they found the one fan that was happy.
I'm misreading that patch on Bailey's gear though. I hope.
What? Why? What does it say?
It looks like Nambla, and I don't think that's correct.
No, thank you.
National Association of
not.
Marlon Brando impersonators.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's what I hope it is.
Don't Google that one at work, kids.
Yeah, don't.
Just
It's
the
the bunny
deepest
of bad.
cut South Park reference on her gear for no reason.
Yeah.
The bunny of bad.
Bailey just decides one day, I'm going to incorporate South Park into my gear. Let's go with this. People will get it, right?
Yeah.
We may eventually need logo.
I think that is probably one of the cooler masks Ray's had in a while.
Listen, the coolest part of this whole show is coming up for you, Doc, in about 10 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Yes! Puerto Rican legend.
I'm so happy right now.
I just need Carlos Colon and the Headhunters to show up, and this would be great.
Yeah.
I actually think Vega is great. Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love him. You know what's underrated was that feud with Steve Austin that the two had before he really, really became stone cold.
I mean, really, I think that's other than the fact that he did the whole Los Barriquas thing. I think the Austin feud is really the one thing people remember him for from WWE. Like, he kind of had an uneventful run for the most part, but like that feud really did kind of make both guys look good, I think.
Yeah. I do have a soft spot in my heart for Quang.
My God.
I remember
I
that
do love
whole,
people
like,
that are totally miscast, like
So
Puerto
what were
Rican
the
wrestlers
names-
who are martial arts experts.
what were the names of all the stables? It was the Disciples
Hello,
of
Pluggo.
Apocalypse,
Hello.
Yeah.
the Los Barriquas, the Nation of
Barriquas,
Domination was
Nation
in that
Domination.
mix.
Yeah.
Who else was there?
Jeff Hawkins is here. Oh, I thought I was done with you after the
I have to kill every podcast. Don't you understand that?
Thanks for having me, fellas. What's good?
What's up, Pluggo?
Banger of a first match, man.
Yeah, it
We had
was.
them. We had. There's a fourth team in there, and I can't remember who they are. They were in the gang warfare.
Yeah.
You had the Nation, you had Los Boricuas, you had
Pluggo,
the
do you know what we're
Bikers.
talking about?
I missed it. I just hopped in. What are we talking about?
What were the groups during the whole gang wars thing in WWE when it was Los Boricuas, Disciples of Apocalypse, Nation of Domination? Wasn't there a fourth one too?
Put me on the spot here. I feel like you're right. I feel like there's a fourth one, but I can't.
Oh, there is.
There is a fourth one, so I'm not crazy. You guys aren't crazy. I just don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not great with the trivia.
Let's see.
See, Boricuas.
I'll give you guys a hint. It was.
Oh,
it
you
featured
know?
Kurgan. Oh, I looked it up. I didn't know if that
The oddities?
featured Kurgan. No,
The
Oh,
Truth
the
Commission. That'd be the
Yes.
Truth Commission, right?
It was the Truth Commission.
South
Probably.
African racist stable. That's always great. Yeah. Good
Oh,
job on that
God.
one, Vince.
I think I have actually blocked that out of my memory. I'm having a hard time even recalling that.
Oh, so Rollins and Lesnar? are
Oh,
next?
come
The
on.
future
Or
champ
Omos, rather?
Oh, nice. There was a Bleacher Report shout out in this WWE 2K commercial.
There you go.
It wasn't for me because I didn't get to review the game. I don't know who did, actually.
Man, if you look though at the makeup of those four teams from Gang Wars, Nation of Domination just really stands out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but if, like, I can't remember all the people who were in DOA, but there was a couple
Oh, it was
guys
the Harris.
in there.
It was the Harris brothers, Brian Lee, and the Undertaker.
No, Undertaker is not in this one.
Okay, it was the Harris brothers, Brian Lee.
Who was Skull?
Wasn't Crush in it?
Yes, it was
Yeah,
Crush.
Crush.
Oh, it'd be
Okay.
Crush. That right.
John Harris.
Man, they really tried a few times with Crush, didn't
Eight-Ball.
they?
But I mean, the Nation had Farouk.
People liked Crush
The Rock.
a lot.
I
backstage.
loved Crush when he first got in and he had the like really colorful gear. I thought he was great. But I was a kid. I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
No, the Truth Commission reference just makes me think of all the 80s and 90s American wrestlers pretending to be South African. I mean, it's a long and storied tradition. Second Doink, Phil Apollo, and Rocco Rock were the South African tag team in the Pat O'Connor Memorial Tag Team Tournament in WCW.
Jesus, I don't even know.
Colonel
that.
De Beers in AWA.
Where was it? Where was Akeem was supposed to be from?
I
The
just know he
African
was the
Dream.
African Dream.
Yeah.
All of
Yet
Africa.
another dusty dig.
Yeah. Like,
Rib.
where did they ever bill him from a country?
They said deepest, darkest Africa, I believe.
Oh my god. Why do we like this stuff?
This wasn't my wrestling, guys.
That was I didn't know
It's
that
all
about-
your wrestling. You have to like
No.
it all.
I didn't know that about Dusty.
No.
You have to
Mine
like,
was more problematic Southern wrestling. Thank you.
you have
very
to
much.
even like the Juggalo pro wrestling.
Oh god.
We had the Confederate babyface problem.
That was
where I
my
from.
wrestling. WCW
Ryan,
days when
here
ICB
comes-
used to hang out with Vampiro. Oh,
The Brothers
Here
in
comes-
Paint with Muda. Come on.
Here comes Ryan's match of the night.
over under
Yeah, this-
5 minutes total time.
5-minute
bell-
domination.
Bell to
by
bell.
Omos.
Bell
Bell
to
to
he
bell
gets
to
the
bell,
bell.
bell to bell.
Pluggo,
5
it's
minutes?
over under 5 stars. Come on. What are we?
Fair.
All
My
right.
bad. My
I
bad.
have a stopwatch on my phone. I will time this if we want
Okay.
to here.
I just
Please.
wanna
I'm
drop kick
gonna
out of
go-
Omos.
I'm gonna go over, but under 6 minutes.
So in the 5 to 6. Okay.
Yeah.
That feels good. That feels
I'm going
good.
7 to 10 range.
Ooh.
60-minute
Well,
Broadway. Make it happen. Come on. Come on. Make it an Iron Man.
If they go 60 minutes, Hawkins, I will shave my beard on air.
Dude.
No,
these
I mean-
entrances are going to last
Razor
longer
with
than this
no
match.
no shaving cream.
Is that legally binding?
If they go 60
Yes.
minutes here, I'm in. I'll do it. Between two beards is dead.
Wait, hold on. Let me text Vince.
It'll be between a beard and a soft place.
Be a beard and a bunch of nick cuts because I'm not good with a razor anymore. Just I'll have like that tissue
I haven't-
paper.
Yes,
I haven't
Vince,
been
Vince
without a
McMahon,
beard
please.
in-
Rob Wilkins for Vince McMahon.
Look at
I
how.
need you to make this go an
Damn
hour.
it.
Thank you.
Here I am getting my first invite to the watch along, and I'm already making bold claims.
Yeah.
I
Seth
forgot.
Kinda
wants
let
to
down
pull
by
at
Seth's
least
gear.
3.5 stars out of this
I'm
match. This is gonna be
going-
interesting.
4 minutes 45 seconds. Like
I just know
almost
Meltzer's
5.
people are going to be pissed when
When it
Meltzer
gets-
gives us 7.5 stars. I know that.
It's
not in
Japan.
Tokyo though.
We put that in the
Fine.
same-
6.5. 6.5.
I mean, that
He'll
is
give it. He'll give
the
it
running joke, right? Like
Yeah, it's good.
he only
Meltzer's
gives
gonna-
that score to the Tokyo Dome.
Meltzer's gonna cry on the Observer while reviewing this match because it was so beautiful.
I like Dave.
He actually will quit because he knows it can't be topped.
Yes,
This is a very understated Seth Rollins outfit, by the way.
That's what I said. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, because he's very going for like Elton John on the Muppet Show type of a vibe most
Well,
of the time. And
Can't go wrong with the Muppet Show, but still.
no, but I mean, trust me, Google or watch the episode with Elton John on it because it's just nothing but
No,
garish.
I've seen the episode. with Elton
Colby's
John.
locked in at 6 minutes 47 seconds.
All right.
That
If there's anyone
feels-
in the
that
chat,
feels-
feel free to make your guesses.
I'm going 438.
I got 440. I'm gonna go 446.
Okay, I mean if we're getting like on the nose here, I'll
Is
just
this
say,
Price is Right?
I'll say
1 second.
535.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome.
Omos smashes him in 1, 2, 3.
Yes, just ruins the tournament.
Go! He started off hot.
I want a drop kick out of Omos. That's all I want. That's
Yeah.
all I want in this match.
I think
has
Puerto
the
Rico.
belt.
I want a
enough
sunset
for-
flip.
Canadian
Sunset Flip.
Destroyer, please.
Canadian Destroyer by Omos? Sure, yeah, I'll
Yes.
take that. No, they're saving that for Bad Bunny though. They can't do that match twice in a night, or that move.
I mean the bell hasn't rung yet, so I can't start the timer.
Oh, that's bull. That should have started.
Yep. See, yeah. All of this will take 20 minutes, but the match itself,
What will be shorter, this or a Randy Orton entrance? Quit.
All right,
Let's
the
get the-
timer has been started.
Okay.
well,
Man, I am way far ahead of you.
Colby, if that happens, I'll laugh my ass off.
Omos has been hiding
that
his skill
Midget
all along.
Adam Cole get that move.
you just wait till
Almost
Omos
doing
is
it.
all elite, and then he's going to show out all of his tricks in his bag. Vince has
Panama
got him
Sunrise,
typecasted.
baby. RH and I are kind of on the same wavelength. I did 338. Actually, they almost, for his size, works like he should. I mean, he's never going to be graceful. I don't want him doing dives and shit. God,
That would
help us.
be awesome though.
You don't want him doing a 630 off the top?
Well, Drew McIntyre handles that, the big 6'7" dude who can do it. Dive over
Well,
the top.
WWE also has a big guy style, like a style
Yeah.
that they want their big men to work, and he works it.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, the 5 minute overs definitely.
Problem
here.
is they need to get
It's
rid of
happening.
guys like Strowman and stuff. Can't have too many giants on a roster.
That's not what Vince thinks.
The bigger, the better. They need them.
Baron
big
Von
men.
Raschke would be proud of this claw, though. I'll tell you that much.
Man, that was actually the move that made me think he's wrestling the big man style. Like that is a move they
Yeah.
give every single one of their big men.
Yeah. Just need to give him a heart punch and we'll be great. There's another shout out to Crush. I remember Heart Punch Crush.
Do actually. That was
That was some terrible, terrible times with the fake Hawaiian accent too.
I love this crowd. They're giving great reactions to everything.
That's
Yeah, this
been
crowd's
such a good
phenomenal.
crowd. Gotta love that. They said the last time they were in Puerto Rico was 05, right?
17 years, yeah.
Yeah. Man, yeah. I'd
Wow.
imagine I'd be hot too if I was there.
And was that even for a TV or pay-per-view? Like,
think
was
that
it
was
just
just
an
for, like,
international house show?
Triple H said he won the title there at the presser.
mean,
So
I
would
thought he
just-
said he defended the title there, which
Oh,
wasn't even
one-
true, right? Or maybe that was a different event he was talking about. I don't remember.
We'll be saying 2005 was the last pay-per-view.
Okay.
That's a long time for a market that
I think
loves
it was
wrestling.
Elimination Chamber.
I need that chat fact checking us at all times, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
Well,
right
Rob
now.
is saying it's Elimination Chamber, so now he's put his neck on the line.
Yep, I'm doing that
Uh-oh.
right now. I'm gonna check.
Uh-oh.
I think that's where Edge won the title.
List of professional wrestling attendance records in Puerto Rico. So let's see.
Well, tonight, they got 120,000 when they announce it. They always fudge that number pretty
It was
deep.
live in
pretty big.
2015, so it's probably a pay-per-view then. I think they're right. There was a Raw in 2005.
Ew.
Oh, was it New Year's Revolution in 2005?
I think so. Oh, maybe that's
The,
what. Yeah.
That's an Elimination Chamber. Triple H, Batista, Randy Orton, Jericho, Benoit, and Edge. Or, I'm sorry, he who shall not be named, and Edge.
By
With
the way,
special
Omos
guest
cleaning
referee
his
Shawn
ears is
Michaels.
gross.
Yeah.
There we go.
You got to give it up to Rollins. I mean, he's putting him over, selling like everything.
Oh, he probably took this as a personal challenge.
He's like, I am gonna make people like.
I'm going to follow that, motherfuckers. Yeah.
Right?
I was like, sure, no problem.
He has a bet.
Okay.
Like, I bet you I can steal the show with Omos.
No, New
Somebody's
Year's
like,
Revolution.
all right,
was-
That's probably
That was
probably
close.
why this
That's
match
actually
got
probably true.
booked.
New Year's Revolution was in Albany, New York, so that was not it.
Hold on.
Because why else would they not give this any interaction?
WWE New Year's
in the
Revolution,
go-home
January
show.
9th, 2005. San Juan,
Oh.
Puerto Rico. Jose Miguel Aguilar Stadium. Or Coliseum, sorry.
2005. Oh.
2005.
Oh, I was looking at.
Wikipedia would never lie to me.
I was looking at What year did you say? 2005.
2005.
Wait, what month?
January 9th. It's New Year's Revolution.
I must just open the door for Rollins there. So we're well past the 5-minute mark, I have to feel. So
30-minute Broadway.
yeah, they're getting, I'm getting the razor and shaving cream ready. Oh, man, 60-minute Iron Man match. Let's go.
We are just now at 5:30 on my watch.
Okay. Waiting for this crowd to turn almost face.
So my guess to 5:35 is.
But yeah, the Cena
Done.
wasn't in that, so it wasn't.
No, it
Come
wasn't
on,
Cena.
You got 18
Yeah.
seconds to finish this match, so I'm
And there
still
is that
technically
frog
right
splash
with my
to win
under
it.
6.
Edge didn't. Okay, so Edge didn't win it there.
No.
Edge won it in Albany.
The 7 to
Wasn't
10
watching
minutes.
wrestling
The
at that
7 to
time.
10 for Ryan's in play. Big time here.
Telling you.
Wow.
It's coming.
Well, they made it past 6.
Yeah, he did defend the title there. He beat. Yeah, cool. Elimination Chamber. Du-du-du-du-du.
Okay, I actually like this.
Actually, not letting almost do anything in this match, and it's still looking pretty good. Like, put your hand on my head, put your hand on my throat. Okay, I'll do the rest.
Almost has a good block on the curb stomp that I actually enjoyed.
Yeah.
Oh, that is good.
I mean, early on, Almost was doing a lot, but Rollins is just doing such a great job
Oh, yeah.
selling for him. Oh, yeah, there we go. That block.
Rollins is the guy.
Well, 7 minutes.
I think that's the
He's
first
there.
person to ever
My
kick out of
territory.
his choke slam.
I think they could get away with putting this match on in Puerto Rico because they knew the crowd was just going to eat everything up. You put this on and
Oh, they did not anticipate this kind of crowd, I don't think.
oh, come on. They had
I
to
think
have.
after Friday they did.
Yeah,
Well,
they
Friday.
were hot. They were going crazy at that press conference. I was like, guys, it's just presser. They're excited over there in Puerto Rico. Wade Barrett was living his best life in the pre-show.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't think he's coming back. I think he's good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm staying.
Yeah.
God, this is the Princess Bride.
What?
You'll see. You'll get the joke.
Would anybody like a peanut?
Okay, I'm there.
Yeah, it's the Princess Bride move. Gotta fight a giant, choke him out. I mean, because Omos knows why Seth's only giving him so much trouble. He's used to fighting many men. Now he's just fighting one.
Look at this valiant effort by Omos.
It's just all heart. This is all heart on Omos' part.
Fighting babyface Omos.
Not to mention free agent Omos, Mr. Negotiator of the Year here. He does whatever he wants.
We're just gonna make all our big guys that we don't know what to do with free agents. Okay.
The best part is in other drafts, when you're a free agent, it's because no one wanted to draft you.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the same here too. To be honest with you.
Eh,
I mean,
I tried to make it seem good.
Baron Corbin.
If I were
They
any of
already
them, I
told
wouldn't
him
answer
that.
my phone on a Friday.
All due respect to Baron Corbin, he is quite fun to follow on TikTok. He's very enjoyable there. I don't know how they don't see those and go, we should just do that.
Oh, I think they know his brand.
I've seen him repost some of his like Instagram videos on Twitter, and it's all just him making
The
meat
meat?
that looks really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, I kind of like this guy.
And the best Baron
It's
Corbin
awesome.
was it Breaking Ground that was on the network? That
Oh,
dude-
yeah.
Oh, where he was like an entitled douchebag the whole
Oh,
time.
no. That was Tito Salvatelli. Corbin was
No,
collecting
Baron Corbin was
skulls
too.
and stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
was he?
Corbin would like refuse to help set up, and they even had Mojo
that was
Rawley.
that was
like,
character. That wasn't him. That
well,
was,
yeah,
that was
yeah, but it
the
was still part of that
producer playing it
show.
up. Yeah,
That was kind of the annoying thing of that show when they were trying to work that stuff in. I'm like,
yeah.
you can't be both.
No,
Work
like I
reality
wanted,
is just.
I
stupid.
wanted a forward documentary, and part of it felt like that at times. But you could tell they were interjecting little things like
Youth's
that.
working on her entrance. Still,
Who was the
It's
poor
like a-
guy that they showed getting released from like his developmental
Oh,
deal?
no. They buried Omos.
Baby. Thank you.
I remember who you're talking about.
That has is
Wins
that
and
the,
losses don't matter. He's still going to be champ.
that's true.
What do you guys think it was total time?
8:57.
I'll say
16:30.
I'll say 10.
Ryan?
8:30.
It was over an hour.
In our hearts.
10:31.
Is that the longest match in Omos's career
It might be.
Let's go check.
outside of Battle Royals or Royal Rumbles?
Yeah, I'm gonna check. But it was over an hour. I know that. So
Yeah. In our hearts, forever be Iron Man.
They should just
Omos.
nickname him the Iron Man. Just be sarcastic.
please, Pluggo, go tell Mrs. Pluggo that the beard has to go. It was over an hour.
Oh, did you break Mrs. Pluggo's heart?
Yeah,
I think that's the only way. I think that's the only reason she's still with me is because she
well, if
knows
that's
what
the case, then don't, because we don't need that, man. I'm sorry. We don't.
To be fair, she has seen me pre-beard, and I'm surprised she stuck around. But now that she knows that I got this, if I lose it, I don't know if she wants to go back.
Yeah, it's probably.
And then to be fair, JPJ might cry if I show up on Thursday without it.
Okay,
I
that's
still
probably-
think it'd be hilarious though if you were shaving and she walked in and you just feel like a yell.
You'd literally be in between two beards.
I will say this. That is great. That is amazing. I will say she has walked down here during some pretty goofy shit. That
was
might
not-
take the cake if I'm just like shaving without like shaving cream, just one of those disposable razors, just getting color on Fightful. Oof.
So I'm not counting like any gimmick matches because he's been in like Money in the Bank and Battle Royals and stuff.
God,
But
he's
he was
been in
in a-
Money in the Bank.
Yeah. He was in a 6-man tag match that went 11 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay, but how much of that time was he in?
Well, yeah.
Was he the hot tag at the end for his team, and he just came in for like a minute?
That I don't know.
I mean,
he
you know,
he teamed with the Usos, so probably.
I think the way they did that match, 10:30 is probably the perfect amount of time, because they did make Omos look as good as you can in defeat, like in that situation. Rollins is so over. I knew he was gonna win, but like they made it look like a fight. You know, it didn't look like an easy win.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every match he had really before that was all. He's either been in squash matches or tag team matches. So,
I mean,
I know
having
when-
to hit the stomp from the top rope, you know, it's implication that just a regular one won't do the job.
and we know when he teamed with AJ that he did not work most of the matches.
Right. Oh God. I legitimately forgot about that. Wow.
His only job when he worked with AJ was to catch AJ when he got thrown out of the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, he did a good job of that.
Yeah. I think he's batting 1,000 for catches. I don't think he's dropped one yet.
Okay, I got an answer for you on that breaking ground question. It was Bronson Matthews who was cut in that first episode.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he didn't spend too long. I think he's the one who lost hearing in an ear too. It was
So we didn't
messing
even
with his
hear that he was
equilibrium.
cut.
Yeah, he was cut in the first episode. There was that guy, and then there was also ZZ, the alligator wrestler from
Yeah, that guy.
Oh God, I remember him.
from Tough Enough. I think he's
Oh,
still,
Bronson Matthews was the dude from Tough Enough too.
yeah.
He came in with the Wookiee.
Oh God. That
He's no Silent Rage or whatever that dude's name was.
like they I got a few interviews with the people from that year of Tough Enough, and I did not ask for the alligator dude.
Oh, come on.
Like when they kind of called him out on TV for literally being a reality show like jumper, I was like, okay, I can tell that there really isn't a lot of motivation here. I didn't find any of all his little goofy crap funny. I don't know why he got popular the way he did for a few weeks. I did actually kind of enjoy that year, though.
Yeah, I gotta look at that cast.
Oh,
Rest in
you
peace,
had
Sarah Lee.
Sonia, Mandy,
Yeah.
Mata, that big dude Alex Freaky, the MMA guy with the long hair. What was his name? Tanner something or other.
Tanner Matheny.
Chelsea came in
Or no,
and
that
replaced
was-
somebody. I don't remember who she replaced.
No, I think Sonya went from Fightful directly to Tough Enough, if I recall correctly. Because Daria was an MMA correspondent with Sean when I was still on the network.
That was before?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I think.
Yeah. Yep.
I think I have my timeline right.
Chelsea Green was on it.
Yeah, I remember Chelsea was on it too.
Yeah, she came in when another girl had to leave for whatever.
And then they cut her because I think she had too much experience or something. Something ridiculous like that.
Oh, well, they kept complaining that she was doing things like trying to sell for her opponents during like workouts when you don't
Okay.
need to do that.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, but that's all for the camera, you know, like they probably had winners picked out before the the show even began. We all know that.
That's not the same year that Shotzi was on it. She had to leave because of her heart condition.
Yeah.
Is that the one that left?
Yep.
Shotzi? Yeah.
No.
No.
She didn't actually make it through the process. She got cut like right before the show actually began, but that was part of the show that they made like leading up to the premiere.
Oh,
That was
okay.
the Miss Universe who left, right? Or am I thinking of a different season?
No, that was the year before.
Yeah,
Or
which
the
was-
season before.
which was
Yeah.
several years before Rima
Right.
Faki.
Yeah, Rena.
I
'cause-
remember the name.
Because the one that they did before that with Rena would have like that was the last one where like if I wanted to be a professional wrestler was like the one I would have qualified for, and then I aged out.
I remember that year had Alicia Fox's sister was there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder what she ended up doing.
Hopefully being sane.
Well, I mean the one who was on Tough Enough.
No, that's what I meant. Hopefully being sane.
Oh.
Like, I think she was an accountant or something. Don't quote me on that.
Well, we're obviously going to quote you on that.
Yeah, please do.
I've already quoted
It's the internet. Nothing is. You have to like be completely.
I was taken
correct
out of
in all the time.
context. Oh, that's right. Velveteen Dream was on that last season, too.
Hey, Chris, how long was that match? The Omos match?
10:31.
10:30.
Oh, thanks.
Unbelievable. He went double what I thought.
that's right.
Dude's
Evil
been
Beast was a
dude's
tough
been
one.
putting the work in the gym. He's been getting the cardio in.
Who?
Omos, we're getting that.
Oh,
We're building up to that Iron Man.
I mean,
16.5
do we
match.
really know that he's never had it? Like, for all we know, he could do a 30-minute match. It just
Oh, no, he
wouldn't
does
make.
bas-
Did you
I mean, he
see
had
how much he
basketball.
was sweating?
But we've seen a lot of people who sweat profusely during their entrance and can still put on a long match.
Wrestling cardio is different than any other kind of cardio.
Yeah.
What's cardio?
It was a thing I believe I
proud of you,
did
Pluggo.
way back in the day.
Maggie would be so mad at me right now, knowing what I'm eating.
A Kit Kat?
That's some
That's a Kit Kat.
Nope.
some
Reese's?
hot
Mm-hmm.
chocolate. Snickers bar.
The mini
Reese's.
peanut
Maggie
butter
lives in the
cups.
third world. She has no right to complain.
Oh, that was unfortunate. With the ref getting in the way of that rolling drop kick.
Yeah. He's going to get talking to backstage.
This Bronson
Damn it,
character
you
needs to
ruined
be
the
someone in his
entire
career.
match.
Poor
You
ref.
You set the business back 20 years by getting in the way of one spot. Actually, Vince is probably just yelling at the agent. To be honest with you.
Why did you have the ref stand there?
Who chose this ref?
You did, Vince. Doesn't matter. You're fired.
No, you always take responsibility. That's what he wants. It won't happen again, sir. Thank you.
So we think the title leaves Theory here. He just got it drafted
No.
to SmackDown.
Nope, stays with him.
No, he's on Raw,
My
isn't he?
No, SmackDown. Gunther's
Okay.
on Raw, so they swapped the IC and the
Oh, that's
United
right.
States title.
But everybody on the
But I
way-
keep hearing on the internet that Roman's going to win the new title, so they're going to need a
Eventually.
top prize on Raw anyway. So why not the United States Championship? You know, they tried that for some time and it worked out so well.
If he loses the title and stays on Raw, do you think they reunite the way?
They should.
Since everybody else is on there now.
I mean, I'd be down with that. That was a good time in NXT.
Does Vince even know who the way are?
He thinks it's a cool 90s song.
Vince has no idea what has happened
shout.
in NXT. He just said, "Give me your 5 biggest, and I'll draft them." Okay.
Didn't
Hey,
he
Joe.
talk about that on the Pat show?
Yeah.
How do you not watch your developmental product? It's 2
Hi,
hours.
Luis. Sorry about that. I was not on the
Or at
screen.
least get some cliff notes, maybe. Watch the
Yeah, I'm
Hulu
just here to
version
watch
at
the
least,
meat.
Vince.
Yeah, I'm just
The
here to
Hulu
watch the
version's
meat. What are you
48
talking
minutes.
Jeff, I sent you a DM.
Oh, what'd I do?
No, nothing. I just wanted to. I thought maybe you would know that question to this,
Oh,
or know the answer to this question. My buddy's trying to find out who this person is.
I'm old. I can answer questions.
Yeah, that's why I thought.
Jeff, you're severely raising the age average on the screen. What are you doing?
Quiet, you.
How old is it, Jeff?
67.
If he's 67, goddamn, he's had a good living.
I've had a good run.
Hey, 2 more years before the nice age, though.
Yeah, but for the nice. I had to spend 4 hours with Jeff the other night, him just trashing my drafting abilities.
Yeah, we did a WWE draft, and Pluggo's just choosing people.
Awesome. I killed
no.
it.
Your drafts
Yeah.
suck.
Ugh, haters gonna hate. Oh, there goes Bronson.
You know what, Rob? If I saw the younger picture of her, I'd probably recognize her.
Okay.
I'll figure it out, though. This is now a quest for me while I watch this pay-per-view.
There you go. Got you something to do.
I need to rectify myself because I lost my episode of Shake Them Ropes this week. Computer ate it. I'm so mad.
Well, you should feed your computer more.
Well, it was hungry for Zoom calls. I don't know why.
You just smashed the computer on the ground because the files are in the computer.
In the computer?
In the computer. Ah.
And this Bronson guy, though, he needs to beat someone of some value. He's never beat anyone in his career.
There was this Irish guy, I want to say. oh, something.
Okada. O'Shaughnessy. Okada.
Okada, yes. Rick O'Shea.
How many people are watching this? That's a joke that'll get somebody mad at me.
Well deserved. Just as I predicted.
Oh. There'll never be a world in which I could do what Bronson Reed just did there.
No.
No, never.
But that ending is exactly how I said it would go down.
Yep.
Huh. And now we break off Bronson and Bobby into a feud.
So Austin Theory got the win there. Oh boy.
Stole the win.
And he's going to SmackDown, and Grayson Waller's over there, who's a better Austin Theory.
I was going to say, they're going to feud for the rights to be that guy.
Great minds.
This gimmick on a pole match. Let's do it. Either that or
Yeah, but one
pair
has
them
an
up as a
accent.
tag. Yeah, that's true. Accent.
Between the gear and the moonsault, man, Reed is like Bam Bam Bigelow
Hey, Big E.
reincarnated. I love it.
Yep.
Oh, it's good to see some Big E.
It'd be nice if Vince saw something in Bronson this time around.
I'm
He's
not
the one
holding
that-
my breath.
Yeah, he's the one that fired him. He's probably shocked he's back. Who let him back in here?
Who let him back in here?
Who let him back in here?
Didn't I fire you, kid?
What the hell? But backstage, they're telling him his name is not Bronson Reed. This is Steve, new guy. Oh, nice.
Vince walks up to him. You're why I had to come back.
The rest of his coworkers are just looking at him. Damn it.
God damn it, Bronson.
Blood Money 6. This time it's personal.
The 1 p.m. start time is nice. I guess you don't have to stay up all night. I don't know how I feel about. I don't know if you guys have talked about it. I'm sure you have at length, but like that, I'm not a fan of how they decided to do this tournament. Didn't you just draft an entire roster
No
for
sense.
that title? Are
Yep.
you telling me that Raw roster's not good enough? You got to get the SmackDown people involved? Somebody explain that to me. And is SmackDown cool with losing a potential world championship caliber superstar? Who signed off on this? Explain it to me.
The man doesn't watch sports and he did a draft.
Who, me?
No.
Oh,
Vince.
I'm taking another shot at me, Jeff. I was take that personal.
You're wearing
No,
a
you'll
Tampa
know-
Bay hat.
Who?
So you watch sports?
Or I just like hats. But yes, I do watch sports.
I thought it was the Bastion Booger hat. That's what I thought it was.
It's a way to
It's
devalue that
it's
title.
actually a Total Bella's hat.
Total Bella's hat.
Jesus.
That would have been better if I would have said that instead of. I couldn't figure anything out like Bastion Booger.
Hey, everybody loves the Bellas now, so
Yeah, they left. So
This is
I like
this
them.
is
I
a
never had a
relic
problem
now
with
because they're the Garcias.
But yeah, the doing the including SmackDown in the title bracket thing just devalues it further because now it really is like these guys can't win Romans,
Yeah.
even though
Well,
they're on the same brand.
what if the implication is, let's say a SmackDown guy wins it, he automatically moves to Raw? Like, if they say that that's part
But
of
even
it,
that,
then
though,
I'd
is
almost
my-
kind of accept it.
But that's still my caveat with it is like so you're telling me your SmackDown superstar is a world championship caliber person and you're just gonna move them to Raw free of because they won that title instead of
Well-
challenge. Now you're down that said person on SmackDown for nothing.
But I guess if they hadn't have done it, we would have also heard people going like, oh, so just because somebody was drafted to SmackDown, now they're ineligible to fight for this new title? That doesn't seem fair.
But Tripp said
It
at
does
the
to me,
at the
though,
press
because you made the
conference,
rules.
whoever got Roman got the Universal title, and whoever brand didn't this title is exclusive to them, so that there was a fighting title on that
Right.
brand.
That's what I'm saying. If they announced that whoever won the title moved to Raw automatically right away, I'd be fine with it.
So why draft them?
But see, I still have the issue because those guys on SmackDown who are competing should be going for the title that's on SmackDown, but clearly
Well-
they're not at that level.
Sure, but if you're offered a chance at any world title as a competitor, you should take it.
Oh, for sure. But as a brand, it doesn't make sense.
None of it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like
Then
You're
Roman
doing
should
a
be in
level
the
of
tournament.
thinking that even
Drafting-
they don't in the company, Pluggo.
drafting the women's
That makes me
champions
feel really
was
good.
dumb.
Yeah.
Then
Speaking of people
Roman
who should
should
win
be
it,
in this.
Rhea should win it. Rhea is him. If Becky Lynch is the man, Rhea is him. I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, no, Rhea is mommy.
Nah, but she is him. She's bad. She should be fighting Austin Theory for the United States Championship.
Hang up, Pluggo. I just
You're giving me too much credit. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, maybe I'm overthinking the whole tournament thing, but it's like, what was the point of drafting this entire roster if you just already are going, well, we don't really have the star caliber.
It was to do a draft the same week as the NFL draft. That's it. That's it.
Try to catch that draft
Hooray.
fever.
Yeah. Oh, there's a draft coming up. We should do a draft too.
Road Dogg coming out having no idea what he's talking. He's like, words. And they're like, oh, great, good for Raw. Does this match last longer than Omos Rollins?
No.
So we had 10:31 for Omos Rollins.
Yes, it does.
We got a yes. We got a no.
Hope so, but I don't think so.
That's a hell of an outfit.
I'm so glad I didn't wear that on stream. I almost did it.
Well, good for her. I mean,
Man, I mean,
Oh, all right. I'm just seeing it. Okay.
they really should have.
The
built her
crowd
up
gets louder
on
for
that.
all I'm gonna say is red, white, and blue has never looked so good.
I don't know. I think Lex Luger wore it well.
Quiet.
Christ. What's wrong with you? She's like, okay, I'm gonna go get squashed now. I'll be right back.
Just like Cody.
He's literally wearing a flag.
Yeah.
Like, not even flag print. She has a cutout in a flag. It's great.
I love it.
She would fly away if there was a strong breeze, and I kind of find that funny, to be honest.
Rhea picks her up, throws her like a dart. She just soars into the nosebleeds. I'd be down with
God,
that.
I wish they could figure out a way to do that.
So no shot here, right? Zelina
No.
has like none. Not even like an. If there's a money line here, oh man.
No, but she needs to get a hold of herself a little bit.
A big moment for her, Jeff. Let her have.
Oh
her
no,
moment.
it is. Especially, I'm guessing she's dedicating a lot of this to her father.
Rhea just kicks her right in the back.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, she's never going to get an opportunity this big again, I don't think. So, yeah, this is big. You know. Vince is backstage kicking a baby. Right?
You know what?
Jesus.
I was. There was a part of me that wondered, like, will this crowd be weird and cheer for Rhea instead? But no, thank God.
Nope, not at all. I actually muted my mic because I wanted to hear the reaction. And boy,
Yeah, Rhea got good heat there.
Vince heard the reactions, put it on Zelina. Let's go. Although they won't be back here in take another 20 years. Hopefully they don't take 20 years to come back, though.
I don't think it'll take that long. I like how Rhea's selling it. Like she's kind of nervous. I mean, she's not, but you know what I mean.
mean, the weird thing is, even though Rhea's been a heel, she actually has been just getting cheers pretty much every match. So this is kind of different for her.
Crowd has been wanting to turn her babyface for a while.
Well, it's kind of hard to turn her face when she's linked up with the baddest dude on the planet, Dom Mysterio.
Booyaka, booyaka.
That dude is a walking TV 14 rating. Every time he's on screen, I have to tell my kids to go to bed. I'm like, get out.
Did she
Dom's
grab
fine.
the
Oh,
flip flop from her mom?
That's a foreign object. I don't think you're allowed to say foreign object. That should be a DQ right there, right? Hit her with a flip flop.
If you hate Zad Gibson, take your shoes off.
Nope. Just think how much cooler that would have looked if she still had the flag out.
Oh, God.
Oh, looks like she hit the back of her head on that one.
Yeah, looks like she lost an earring or two or three. Something came flying off her head.
Yeah.
I think it was a band.
This pace benefits the champion. Rhea Ripley able to slowly, methodically pick her opposition apart.
I didn't know Mike's Hard was making new lemonade. That's now harder.
Oh God, what's the
And the
alcohol
sugar-free stuff.
content now?
I don't know. I just see it's called Mike's Harder.
7%.
There's a
Is it 7?
No, I don't know, but I think like the
It's
original.
probably like,
6.
well, 10 maybe? 10 would be... Four Locos, if I remember correctly, are 14. So, who knows where they're leaning, right? Mike's hardest.
8. Harder is 8. I googled it.
Mike's Harder.
I mean,
lemonade.
it's more than a lot of the beer you buy, but I wouldn't exactly call it a hard drink. I wonder what the regular one is. 6 or 7, maybe?
Somebody Google it, but I'm going to guess 5.8.
5.
That's a decent jump.
Stumped
Yeah, I
on the
guess.
question.
Yeah, me too. I can't find it, so oh well.
It'll come to me eventually.
What were you looking for?
There's
You sent me a photo of somebody from an '80s TV show, and I can't figure it out.
yeah, I'll send it to you.
And I even put in the image search
Yeah.
for Google.
Send it to me, Rob, because I'm
Yeah.
a TV geek.
Okay.
I'll take a look at it.
It feels like it
spent a
might have
lot
been
of
something
time.
before my time, or they might have mislabeled something '80s that was actually maybe
Yeah.
'90s, and maybe I don't know that.
Well, I know my 80s and my 90s. Again, I had nothing going on.
Are you big into syndicated shows? Because I think this person was on one.
If it was on during those times, yeah, I watched a lot of it.
Okay. The eyes look familiar. I just can't place it.
I mean, Nickelodeon had so many syndicated shows that they would just play.
Yeah. And I was a little too old for Nickelodeon.
Well, Nick at Night, too.
Yeah.
8
Nick
o'clock.
and I was mostly like,
9 o'clock on the dot. Nick Ignite. Boom. Something like that for the rest
when
of
I
the night.
was when I was a kid and it was first time, those were like 60s and 70s shows all the time that were on Nick at Night. Like Laugh-In. I don't think she's from Laugh-In. She looks a little young.
I mean, the
So
key
is
is
this a picture of a woman now who was on TV in the 80s, or is this what she
Yeah.
looked like in the
I
80s?
think that's what she.
No, that's
see,
a picture of
what
what she
I
is
don't know.
now.
Yeah, I think that's what she looks like now.
She was probably
I mean-
a child. She was a child in the 80s, and this is what she looks like now.
Yeah, I just have no idea.
I don't know.
It's cable, which is very specific.
Yeah.
it's a-
Which makes me think Nickelodeon. Like somebody from You Can't Do That on Television or something, but nothing came to mind, and I know somebody from You Can't Do That on Television. He used to do improv with Matthew Godfrey, who was on that show.
You were an improver?
I still am, yeah.
I didn't know that. That's news to me.
As my
Where
partner
at?
says, big everywhere except our own city. Los Angeles. And we did a lot of festivals and stuff. I did festivals all across the U.S. and a couple in Canada.
Nice.
Where are you at, Ryan?
I'm in Jersey.
Okay, so we did Philly for about 8 years straight.
I'm right outside Philly, but I mean, depends on what.
They have a great community there.
Yeah.
And half of them have since moved here. Actually, Bryce Remsburg was a member of the comedy community out there for a bit.
Did you know
She's
Kate's
friends.
sister?
Who's Kate's sister?
Lydia.
Give me a name.
Kate's sister is Himmler. Something.
Lydia Hensler.
I may not, but Brian may, my partner.
She did a lot. She still does improv.
Okay.
And
She was New York. She's been New York mostly, but I know she was out of.
Ah, You see, the New York environment, we don't know a lot of people from there because they kind of, LA and New York don't vibe, which is so weird. Because New York gets all snobby about being the Upright Citizens Brigade.
That's who
I
she
know,
was too.
I know Zelina's family was not happy with the outcome of that match, but come on, you had to have known.
Yeah.
Zelina, we love you. We're gonna support you, but you got no shot here, honey.
Yeah. We actually had money on Rhea. We're sorry.
Yeah, yeah. We watched the show. We know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I found her. I think I have a few friends in common. But yeah, she's a New York improviser.
In the picture?
No,
Oh no,
Kate's sister.
no. Kate's sister.
Oh, Kate's sister. Oh,
I'll have
yes.
to tell her that.
I'm surprised you two didn't talk about that because
I don't talk to Kate all that much. Kate's
Yeah,
kind of
her
I left Fightful in 2018, and I'm kind of on the back burner ever since. I just do a few overbooked here and there. Kate and I talk on online a bit, but I've never asked her any personal questions or anything like that, or what she likes on pizza.
We only want you poisoning our show, Jeff. Not everybody's a fan.
I mean she's not shot.
I just
she'll
had to
say-
slide.
I heard that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, she has said before what her sister
like
does,
it.
so I didn't feel bad saying
Okay.
it.
Well, I told her once that because I was asking about. I know she knows Dan Barry, and Dan Barry did a show with a bunch of my friends out here in California once. So I guess we have talked about. I'll drop her a line. See what she has.
Yeah,
to
she
say.
knows more. Like I said, from what I understand, because it's New York, she knows the New York people, the UCB people there.
There's a shocking amount of pro wrestlers and improv intermingling in Los Angeles. You'd be very surprised by it. There used to be a show at Second City before it shuttered with LA Knight and Joey Ryan, and I believe Aaron Stevens did it a few times. John Morrison, The Miz were at my theater for a while. Miz was actually at my theater when he got the call for WWE, which was kind of cool. I was at Improv Olympic.
Is this the birth of the Puerto Rican nightmare, Zelina Vega?
That would be cool.
I'd like to see Zelina Vega do a little bit more. I think she's a pretty good actress for a wrestler.
Yeah, no, for sure. She does a good job with what they give her.
But I don't think so. I think they're just gonna stick her with this LWO, and she's gonna be able to ride that wave for a while.
Fubar.
So I think the LWO thing has a real chance though, because fans have really gotten into it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, didn't I see? I saw today. If I'm not mistaken, Santos Escobar got the LWO tattooed on his hand.
Boy, I hope he wears gloves and Vince never sees it. I really do. That just
So
it's like when. Well, I mean, I just remember like anytime anybody gets proud of something in WWE, they just get like when AJ got the or and a bunch of women have done this when they get their first title, they get the date tattooed on themselves or something like that. And just they get hammered backstage for being marks for themselves.
Thanks, Big Ben. You absolute stud. You.
I mean, I don't see why that's any different from any other important date, though. Like, I get it.
Yeah. I mean, I think you should be proud of it. It's just the company loves to bully people at times. So, like, I love Santos. I love Santos Escobar. I think he's a star, and they just won't let him break out. That
was just my fear. You get that tattoo, and the next week Vince is like, "We're done with this."
Yeah,
I mean,
and then you're stuck with it right here on your.
AJ's was on her neck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was on the back of her neck, and then
it's not like
Riot
you could
Squad,
even really.
The Riot Squad got the days that they were brought up tattooed on the back of their
neck.
I
think they all got them in places that weren't necessary. I think like Liv got hers on her foot.
And also, this was when JBL was with the company when AJ Lee did, and JBL's a dick. So
yeah, facts.
I'm just saying truth.
If I'm seeing this correctly, because Rob's looking up something right now, Cyclops is better than Logan did bits from Twitch, and he's saying Cody is half Cuban, so technically he's eligible to join the LWO. Just saying.
Yeah,
that is true.
Thank you.
His mom's Cuban. Yeah.
So is Bad Bunny next?
That's why I kind of warned people when they were making fun of Cody solving racism. Like, guys, he's his mom's Cuban. He's not the guy you think he is.
Well, he's going to join the LWO and redefine everything.
I'm here for that.
It's the next step in the story.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Cyclops. Appreciate you, bud.
Just
I do like the idea.
You know what? Don't dye his hair black, though.
I know this is not my show or my channel, but that is the greatest comment I've ever seen, Big Ben. I want to see that.
I'm gonna get a tattoo of Pluggo on my ass so haters can kiss my hog. Oh God. Well,
I like the idea of McDonough joining Judgment Night. Or
Judgment Night?
Whatever.
Well,
sorry, I keep calling it should have been called Judgment Night.
Judgment Night.
Judgment Day. Best soundtrack ever.
It was
Judgment Day, fighter of the Judgment Night.
JD stands for Judgment Day, and he joins them.
Pluggo, great pull.
And he and
I'm down for that. What do you do? I think that's probably the best way you could introduce McDonough and make it mean something.
He and Balor would be a hell of a team.
He's a good wrestler. I know that there's a lot. There's some iffy stuff about him.
Some speaking out stuff, yeah.
But like if you look at him just strictly in the vacuum of like in the wrestling, he's good.
Yeah, but he's small.
He is small
with a big head.
Bobblehead syndrome.
He has a bit of a bobblehead, yeah.
Funko Pop syndrome. I don't have to say. That's what they look like. Skinny, big headed. It's the first half. Oh, so that's how they got around not making this the main event, which called this the double main event.
Yeah.
Are there only 2 matches left?
No. Yeah.
No, you have the 6-man.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you got to split the main event because that's how this all works.
It's a main event. It's just midway through the show. This is going to be exactly like Triple H versus Sting. There's going to be nothing but run-ins.
Bad Bunny's doing
Judgment
terrible
Day,
hosting
LWO.
job here.
You know, if the LWO does get an extended run, good for them, especially like Joaquin and Raul Mendoza, who I've been waiting for years for them to do something with that guy. Even if they are even if they are red shirts of the thing, but yeah. Mendoza, I believe, was
using
like
them properly. Maybe they won't be redshirted.
Yeah, well, they just don't know how to do stables. It's a 1 star, and everybody else is there to take falls, and that's just how they do it. But Mendoza worked his way from being an alternate in the CWC, I think, to get into the main roster. So good for him.
I'd like to see Bad Bunny do the Rodman thing of the LWO, come out like a cigar. Some glasses backwards, hat.
Oh,
ready to
okay.
roll.
Do a show in North Korea.
Sure, why not? Solve that. He solved that problem.
Oh, yeah. Good job, Rodman.
You know, Bad Bunny is the LWO's Dennis Rodman. So that's my hope. Anyway.
Never considered it, but you know what? There you go.
I also like the idea of this opening the door for the BWO to return.
No, please no.
I'm blue.
Hey, come on. Otis would be perfect for that.
Don't curse Otis with that.
I'd love BWO to come back.
My guy's already cursed. I love Otis. I think he's gotten hosed just every step of the way. That poor guy.
He made the mistake of being able to be funny.
Yep.
They took his girl. They took his briefcase. They took his tag partner. Ugh, poor guy.
And it's funny because he's a fat guy, but now he's going to be a model.
Yeah, and then they did that to him. Poor guy. He speaks to my generation of fat guys who are models.
I mean, that's how I started my career, but
you know,
Farley and the Chippendale sketch.
Yeah.
Nothing but it. So good for Damian Priest for getting a long run in the WWE. I remember when he was signed here, I was like, oh, he's too old.
yeah, I mean, a long run that started late.
Yeah, he was 38 when he got signed.
Ooh, some callbacks wearing the jacket.
There's the Scott Hall tribute.
Yeah, that was a great look. That is a great look he's got, but that was a great look when he wore it back in the day. I'm interested to see, because Bad Bunny has clearly shown from day one that he's willing to do whatever, and he's all in on this. So I'm excited to see how far he's willing to take a street fight. He's got something insane planned. He's got to. He's always got.
It's just going to be a pillow fight.
Got him.
Just lightly tapped pillows.
Till Rey Mysterio slips him a pillow full of bars of soap. Pillowcase takes him out.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Yep. I'm just waiting to hear the ovation for Bad Bunny. Yeah, this is cool.
Bad Bunny is over. Confirmed. Confirmed. In case you were curious.
What's he got?
Oh, we're just going the wrong way, buddy. That's just that way. He must have watched. He must have watched some New Jack matches to get ready for this thing.
I mean, that is as callback if callback can be.
He's ready. He just watched that New Jack card, Dark Side of the Ring. He's like, I'm gonna stab him. Did Throwback just ask me for parenting advice? Oh boy. Well, just gotta ride it out, brother. Four kids, and the best thing I've learned is like eventually they'll tire themselves out. Just kind of do your thing, baby. Just rock them and pat them, and maybe he's got a burp. That's usually the thing. So maybe check that, or if he's stuffed up, you know, the little nostril sucker thing, open up his airways a little bit better. Which usually does the trick. Unless he's teething, unless Brody's got the teeth coming in. Welcome to the Fightful Overbook watch along where Pluggo gives parenting advice. I'm never getting invited back to one of these.
I just watched it. I thought Bad Bunny was coming out like New Jack, and he was going to be like
that's what I said. He's bringing his shopping cart to the
play
ring.
little natural born killers during the entire match. Come on.
I would have thrown the trash can in the ring. I would have just done it.
Well, you're not working.
It's true.
I wish they had turned off Bad Bunny's song a little bit so that the crowd could have just kept singing it because they were into it.
He was a headliner at the Met Gala last week.
I hope my only hope for this match is they don't go to the shenanigans too quick. Like let Bad Bunny and Priest like really get into it for a while before the LWO and the rest of Judgment Day get involved.
Yeah.
Because I'm just super intrigued on what Bad Bunny can do. Throwback, I don't think you're screwed, brother. It'll happen. It takes time. Rough nights.
Throwback,
man.
you're screwed. You're never going to sleep again.
Well, if you have kids, you know you don't ever sleep. It's just
I don't have kids, so I don't have
I have
that.
4 of them. I can't remember the last time I got a nice solid 8 hours of sleep.
You have 4 kids?
I do have 4 kids.
Wow. You still have time to watch wrestling?
Sorry to hear that, man.
Well, this is
I'm
why
totally kidding. Totally kidding.
This is actually why my wrestling fandom like really exploded, because when you have kids, I was home more. Instead of being out all the time or just doing whatever, like I was always just home with the kids more. So it's like, oh, I put them down to bed, let me watch Raw, and then let me, and it just kind of built and built and built until like now this is just about all I do. And my youngest is like obsessed with wrestling now. Like he just loves it.
I had about a 6 to 8 month span where my nephews loved wrestling, and I was thrilled. And then they kind of pulled it out a little bit. I was like, damn it, so close.
No, my 4-year-old, he's like cutting promos on me. He'll come in the bedroom like, Daddy, I'm gonna throw you in the trash can. And I was like, come up with a better one. What, the trash can? Really? That's all he says. I'm gonna kick your butt in the trash can, Dad. And then he'll do one of these.
Pluggo's having promo classes at his house.
Yeah, I'm sitting there like,
come up with a better line.
Better line after trash can. Maybe hit it a little harder, but yeah, that's kind of how it exploded a little bit. It was just like you're just home, so then more wrestling all the time. Now look at me hanging out.
There's another way that works.
guys.
Just don't have a life, and it does the same thing.
Yeah, that's true too. But have kids.
I mean, that's how it worked for me.
Now the fun part is like navigating it all, because now all the kids are getting old enough. They're all in like a sport. So sometimes you'll catch me like at a baseball game, like in the corner, like checking news. I'm that dad in the stand that's like, yeah, way to go. Oh, shoot. John Cena did what? but it is what it is.
Are you coaching any sports?
I help out. I don't coach anymore. I tried the coaching thing, like full on. Like,
Mr.
no, I
Pluggo,
coach.
You can't be screaming all those curse words.
This isn't the WWE. You can't. No, I
He's
coach kids.
5 and it's T-ball. Stop screaming at him.
I coached T-ball 1 year. I signed up to be an assistant coach, and I got stuck being the head coach. And none of the parents show up for practice, so it's me,
Yes.
my kids, and maybe one random kid
The
just
Westerners never try.
trying to teach T-ball to 3 kids that are not interested. Then they would just show up for the games, and I'd have to wing it on the fly. And I was like, you know what? I'm no longer signing up. I'll just help out. So like I help out with my middle kids baseball team. My older 2, thankfully, the middle school takes care of all the coaching. They haven't put me on the staff yet. Probably for good reason.
I'm kind of liking how they decided to do the outline of this match. Because he didn't put Bad Bunny in as an equal to Priest, which I like. And they don't have Priest just beating him up. They had to work to it.
Well, it's because Priest knows, like, I can just take you down whenever I want. He's kind of playing that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you remember the WrestleMania match he did,
Yeah.
You know, Bad Bunny was put out there as like an equal to, I believe, was it The Miz?
Bad Bunny, man, he's good at selling.
Like when he took that choke slam to the table a couple of weeks back on Raw, and he like bounced off that thing.
Oh.
It's like this dude's either they messed up the spot or this dude's committed.
He's definitely committed.
Yeah. Oof.
I liked that. That's gonna get some heat.
That might cost him in the later rounds. That's a bold strategy, Priest.
I mean, I'm not timing this match, but I'm very curious to see how long it goes.
I'm in a pick'em pool, and the way to do the tiebreakers is they time out like certain matches, and this was one of them. I said like 17 and a half. And that felt, I don't think they're going an hour, Jeff.
No. I was thinking 10.
So I just figured with all of the shenanigans and how they could maybe mask a lot of this stuff, everybody getting involved.
If they want to really like get Priest to
Like
stop what he's
Priest has
doing,
been through a couple of tables here.
they need to bring the person that brought Wade Barrett the what was that drink? Pina colada at the pre-show is what they need. That'll stop him in his tracks. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but
I don't know if I remember that.
Depending on who's watching the stream, no, I did not see that.
yeah, okay, thanks.
No, I watch wrestling for the wrestling, Rob Wilkins.
Well, it
Wait.
stopped me in my tracks.
What happened?
That Wade Barrett on the beach scene. Let's
Like
just say the lady that brought him a drink. She was quite striking. We'll just go with that.
No, okay.
I don't know what
So there was a woman with a bikini. Okay.
Yeah.
or one that was
An attractive woman on a pro wrestling show? You don't say.
Good,
weird, right?
on
Right?
Twitter at WrestleClips.
Just say if it was the bikini, it would be like the lightweight bikini division.
Wow.
This has been a better show than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, this hasn't been bad, and the crowd's been great, so that really picked it up.
Hot crowds that aren't jaded are a good thing.
That's inspirational. I need to attack life the way Bad Bunny attacks Priest with trash can lids. Just He was flailing. He was flailing those things.
Well, I'm more of Damian Priest in that situation, so I'm not sure how that works out for me.
Damn, I
So
almost missed
so
it.
you rock. It just dawned on me. You rock fishnets while getting beat with trash can lids. That's
Well, I mean, if we're talking life is involved in the scenario, if life is the person wielding the trash can lids, and I'm the guy getting hit by him.
okay. While wearing
And what I wear is my own
hey,
decision.
no judgment here. You should see what I got going on below this little square.
Yeah, if it's
Maybe.
like me, not much.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't. I don't get Fightful kicked off here.
I just saw the Wade Barrett clip.
Yeah. He's never leaving. I think he put in his resignation that second. He's like, I'm good.
I don't think that was a pina colada that he has in that
I
pineapple.
wasn't sure what it was because I don't.
I'm not sure what it is. It might be like a Mai Tai or something in there. But
Maybe it was a sex on
pina
the beach.
coladas are white. That's why I say that usually. It looks like a tasty beverage. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Something
You're talking
served
about what
in
he has in his
pineapple.
hand.
Wait,
Probably
there
just
was a
pineapple
there
and
was-
rum.
there was a drink in that clip?
Yeah.
Yes. It's what I'm concentrating on, Pluggo.
Yeah.
Me too, Jeff. Me too.
I know. I'm trying to help you out here, brother.
Jesus, he just hit. That was a Falcon arrow. Jeez.
Oh. If that's not a representation of my life, I don't know what is. That running that trash can.
I still love the old school. You don't see enough of that in wrestling anymore.
You don't see enough of that anywhere anymore. Like,
Well, it's children-friendly entertainment now.
still, I'm just in everyday life, just walking down the street, or nobody's doing that anymore.
Well, because you get shot or stabbed, more than likely.
Just saying, it's one of those insults that kind of got, on the back burner. The middle finger is still going strong. That thing is
Middle finger going strong.
That thing is never of like the hand gesture insults. That is the S tier.
Oh,
It's too easy.
I was about to say Bad Boy's a pretty good seller, but on the other hand, if you're getting hit with a kendo stick, and
You don't
you're not
really
used
have
to
to
it, you
sell.
don't have to pretend.
I've been hit by a kendo stick many times.
Oh yeah, no. This will be
But I
funny.
want to know
No.
why?
I was a martial arts instructor for many years.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you should be hit with a kendo stick.
Yeah, it does.
You and I have a very different view on things.
Would you
Chris.
rather we practice with real swords?
Yes.
I mean,
The kendo stick is the safe alternative, dude. We're
uh,
also
there-
talking
there's-
about the 80s and the 90s. We didn't have like the foam rubber pads that make everything like really, really soft. A kendo stick, it toughened you up.
I don't know. A pugil stick is padded, but it ain't no walk in the park.
I'm going to stick with hand-to-hand stuff.
Uh-oh, Bad Bunny. That don't look fun for me. That doesn't look good. Oh, and there goes the fishnets. Now you know it's serious.
I wish he had thrown that on the camera.
Now, does this street fight, does it have to end in the ring? Or can they anywhere?
Hey, throwback.
What's up, guys? It's been a while.
Throwback.
I feel like I'm in the presence of greatness, considering the fact that I haven't talked to Jeff Hawkins in a while, and I haven't Doc in a while. He was on the 2-year last year. So
Yeah, what's up, dude?
parenting. Brody is now 9 months old. He's almost 3 feet tall and 25 pounds.
Wow.
Damn, that's impressive.
Yeah. That Falcon Arrow is impressive, that's for sure.
So, like, what round of the NBA draft is he going in?
Right.
I don't know.
LeBron has already requested a trade.
I don't know. Why don't you ask his wrestling manager, Rob Wilkins, up there?
I think he could do better with a better manager. I'm like the yeah, he could do better. I'm like Hillbilly Jim.
Don't sell yourself short.
Nah, it's been a really bad week. So, and this is actually making everything better. I miss doing this. But between being a dad, working 60 hours a week and stuff, it's really hard to get Wicked Crazy's pinfalls back on. So, this is a good distraction for right now. But I missed it. Like,
Unfortunately, Pluggo's here, so. Oh no, he's not. Here he is.
Pluggo's still mad at me. He didn't get the Wicked Crazy Pinfalls Championship when the tournament came out.
You jobbed me. You screwed me.
Yeah, but there is another.
You beat. It is what it is.
Yeah, I got Brody in his crib with the monitor on and stuff. But there is a new title, Pluggo.
I saw that.
Yeah. I already put out my dream matchup, and so if it was a Fatal 6, Pluggo would be in it.
But it's not. Let me guess, it's not. So I'm not in it. So I'll just win it from whoever wins that. It's okay.
Yeah, Rob.
He's got the kendo stick. He's about to wear Priest's ass out right here. Boom.
So I got a question. Where in this country is a good place to live?
And
what do you want?
Which country are you in? No,
this country.
I mean, what do you define as being a good place to live?
Yeah.
Just
like
inexpensive,
low cost of living, and also a good school system. Because we're looking to
that doesn't exist.
Well, parts of North Carolina might fit the bill.
Yeah, because the cost of living up in Massachusetts is literally the second highest in the country.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, everybody I know in North Carolina talks about how the cost of living is actually pretty good, and you just have to deal with the fact that it's a red state.
I don't really care about that. It's just
then you're fine.
It up here, it's like a whole 2-gallon thing of milk is literally like $6.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too far from Chicago, so I know what you're talking about. Like, it can get insane what pricing.
Los Angeles, thank you.
In some of these areas,
like, I mean, I'm in Jersey. We're probably the highest taxed state in the country, so
we're not far behind you.
Yeah,
there are parts of Virginia that are good too. Central Virginia is nice.
You don't get a nickname like Taxachusetts in the cold war country.
Right. True.
So, like, a house here just for a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom is like $500,000. But if you look at other places, it's like you can get something like that for like $160,000.
What Jeff just said, Blacksburg, Virginia's ranked really high. West
Charlottesville's nice.
West Virginia, Upper St. Clair, Pennsylvania.
I know Georgia's got a lot going on now. Surprisingly, if you stay in and around the Atlanta area, there's some nice suburbs there.
Wyoming, Ohio.
Do you want a city nearby? That's another question.
It really doesn't matter. We went to Lake Worth, and it was nice, and we found a place for about $125,000. But
you could have played DraftKings tonight. Used the promo code WWE and won $10,000 according to Big E and Bobby Lashley.
John, we know my luck as well as anybody, and you should know how bad it is. Hell, Rob knows my luck. I freaking had my internet shut off 3 or 4 times when we were doing a show.
Oh, I had that happen on Thursday. It was awesome.
The
tech was out this morning. I had him come out this morning to take a look at it because I was like, this thing can't keep crashing. Come to find out, it's not my fault. They have a tower that is like working at half capacity, and they didn't know about it. I was like, oh, well, now you know. Get it fixed.
Well, vacation was a fun thing because I was literally because I looked it up between South Bend, I was literally 4 hours away from Pluggo in Frederick, Maryland. And that's one of the other places where
Frederick, Maryland's only 4 hours from me. Wow.
Yeah, 4 or 5 hours.
A little further.
Oh,
here it is.
Okay, what state?
Indiana, South Bend,
real
Notre Dame country. So
The real
Notre Dame
heroes of this
fighting.
match.
Yep, the 5 minutes. I'm 5 minutes from the stadium. It's wonderful.
The thing is that we're looking in West Virginia also.
Yeah,
West
that's
Virginia.
become a real growth area because everybody's fleeing Maryland and Northern Virginia now because they're getting expensive. Like the Morgantown areas starting to grow quite a bit.
My aunt said Frederick's also getting really bad too when it comes to cost of living.
I called
It's
this.
about time. It's about
I
time
called
Rey
this.
Mysterio gets his. Ray should have got Dom that Beamer. What the? I'm so happy he's finally getting stomped. Jesus. Oh, is that Carlito? Is that Carlito?
I knew. Remember, we talked
Yeah.
about this.
I said
Hell
this was
yes.
going to happen. And
Hell
people
yes.
say,
It's in the
"Oh,
face of people who
expensive."
don't
Knew
want to be
it.
cool.
Well, I
What's
mean,
that?
isn't he still in the company as a producer or something?
No.
No.
All right. So I heard you guys talking about the tournament and stuff like that. It's already been Raw's already been decided. You kind of can feel that out, but SmackDown's kind of hard to feel out.
Dude, he
figure
still
out.
looks like $1 million.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
I
was
said,
so
I
cool.
said this the other day too. The
Well-
apple spitting thing is more deadly than Drew's sword.
Well, Carlito's been one of those guys where it's like, oh, he's going to be back for the Rumble. And that was for like 10 years straight. And they never brought him.
He had that weird 2 or 3 match run, like that. They looked like they were going to bring him back permanently, and then just didn't. Is that a thing, or am I crazy? Did I Mandela affect that? I felt like it was a couple years ago.
No, I think
No, you're not
were
crazy.
right.
It did seem like that a couple years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
Here comes. Yep.
You're right. Raw is decided. Throwbacks. R-Truth is winning that title.
No, it's going to be Seth and Cody's going to win Money in the Bank. That would be more reasonable, and that's how you get the WWE Championship off of Roman.
I love it. This was fantastic.
Oh,
Who called it earlier?
This guy right here.
This guy right up there.
I don't remember.
I
who
don't know how
brought
to
it up
anything right.
first, but we talked about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Next, at the end of the month's going to be fun because you got Night of
I'm
Champions.
sorry, but shouldn't some of these Puerto Rican greats go to the Judgment Day side? You
Nope.
need one.
Why?
You need one. I like chaos, Doc. We've talked about this. I fear chaos in wrestling.
I'm waiting for Carlos Colon to come out.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Epico and Primo.
Oh, Brody's up.
Oh, that's right, Epico and Primo. The Headhunters. Maybe Dutch Mantel.
Tony Atlas still available? We wrestled.
Yeah,
him.
Tony Atlas could
Yeah.
smell someone's foot. It'd be great.
Tony Atlas.
The rest of the Boricuas. And LWO.
So basically, what I'm getting from this is the LWO is just a bunch of bullies. Judgment Day didn't do anything wrong here. There's no rules.
I love it. I love it. This is great.
This is almost, this is Sting and Triple H.
Yeah.
Nothing
I
but
love it.
run-ins and member
It's
berries.
fantastic.
I like member berries. People can
Vega
just let me
just-
have them.
I know,
Cutting
that's
off
they're fine.
Balor.
They're fine occasionally.
Yeah, like a match like this, it's perfect.
Oh, so good.
Oh, he brought the Quang.
That's awesome.
He is doing Quang.
Come on,
man,
let's go.
The crowd deserved that. I loved it.
That was awesome.
Oh yeah, all of this was done to pop the crowd. I think we
Oh, yeah.
predicted all of these things earlier.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing wrong with making a crowd happy, and it's so
No.
shocking when they do it.
And when you make them happy in a match like this, it's like, that's fine. That's great. I mean, it's a good moment. You know, instead of like, let me put Savio Vega in the main event for the Universal title. That'll pop the crowd. That's when I get a little, don't do that. Is he going to tap? Tap.
Oh.
Charlotte Flair's backstage saying gimmick infringement.
You know, it's a fun or good match going on when everyone goes silent just to see what's happening.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny, man, he is super intriguing to me because every time he, like I said, he set that bar and he always like raises it for the celebrity effect, man.
Yeah, but
Ooh,
it's like it's like being a good shortstop in the age of Cal Ripken. He's in the age of Logan Paul, where Logan Paul is just amazing in the ring.
Yeah. But Bad Bunny ran so Logan Paul could fly, Jeff.
Okay.
Wow.
And Shaq walked so Bad Bunny could run.
Well,
Snooki. Yeah, I was gonna say
Snooki crawled so Shaq could walk, so Bad Bunny could run, and Logan Paul could fly. We got
that. Is their trajectory here.
Right, I'm gonna kick some people out. No, I'm kidding.
And Johnny Knoxville is the king of hardcore, as we all know.
Rob, like I said when you were MIA for a second, I don't think I'm ever getting invited back to one.
No,
of these,
you're
so
fine.
I might as well make it worth my.
Yeah, you're fine. Trust me, you're okay.
Rob's like, listen, guys, never again. JPJ, how do you handle this dude?
No, trust me, you're good.
To JPJ's credit, though, he's got a very he's very patient. He's a patient man, gentle soul. There it is, the Canadian Destroyer. Boom.
I'm a couple seconds behind, so I'm about to get it.
Yep, got it. I can hear the internet trolls now. Canadian Destroyer finishing a match? What is this?
Vince allowed a pile driver in WWE?
There we go.
In AEW, they kick out at 1.
I know Cody's begging to bleed in Puerto Rico.
My cat enjoyed it.
He's got to come up with creative ways now. He does it internally now.
Rob, do you have a cat and a dog?
What move did he use to win? I was looking down.
Canadian Destroyer.
Ah, cool.
I was like, I thought it was a dog you showed us earlier. I was like, did I confuse it for a cat?
It's cat dog. It turns.
How long till Rhea realizes she just hangs out with a bunch of losers? Because nobody in the Judgment Day ever wins but her.
That's a good point, but she's in love, so.
Yeah, I mean, she is with, like I said, the baddest man on the planet. Like,
well, she's the alpha now of the group, so sometimes that's a good thing.
She's not with me. What are you talking about?
Her and Dom.
This should have been the main event.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. It should have. I mean, let them go home. I mean,
boom. Yeah, you leave right now.
It doesn't matter who wins Cody. It doesn't matter who wins Cody Brock, really. But Bad Bunny winning to end it right now would have been great. Yeah,
credits. Then you forget to turn the feed off, and you have them all singing in the ring to the Puerto Rican crowd.
Yeah, American Pie.
Yeah. American Pie. Yeah.
Yeah. Boom. We didn't know the cameras were still on.
Now we're gonna see. I
mean, we recorded it somehow too, but
yeah, nobody noticed backstage. They were all hugging and cheering because it was such a job well done, and nobody went, "Oh shit, we forgot that."
What's a good song to sing in Puerto Rico? Let's sing Margaritaville. Okay.
The WWE StreamYard feed forgot to cut off the show. But yeah, that would have been a good way to end it. Like you said, Cody and Brock will be cool and all, but
like you could have won out on this image right here.
Boom. Yeah, because you're doing this now, and it's like, oh, that's cute, but it's not.
And everybody goes home happy. Yeah.
Puerto Rican flags up, all the legends.
Did anybody
and
hear? Did Michael Cole say the Bunny Destroyer?
I
Didn't they
wish.
call that when he was with Priest anyways on this first match?
Oh, I don't know.
They could have called it something else then.
Sorry about that. Someone decided he wanted to be champion tonight. Jeez.
That's fine.
Did he win the belt?
Kind of, considering he's still wide awake now, and I put him down, and he fell asleep, and now he's wide awake playing with the Simple Dimple.
Yeah, he doesn't want to miss the main event, Cody versus Brock, dude.
Yeah, his main event is rolling around and standing straight up. Now,
The real parenting advice I can give you, Throwback, is don't teach your kid how to wrestle, because as they get old, it's like cute when they're small, but as they get older, it hurts. It's like it becomes very physical. Like my youngest popped me in the ear twice in the span of like 30 seconds the other day, and I was like, we're shutting this down. Like my head's ringing. I can hear things I didn't know I could hear before. We're done. So
I'm just excited for like the end of this month because we have Night of Champions and it's an early show, which I get to watch while I'm at work. And then the next day I will be at NXT Battleground, and that will be fun. And I have to say this. I have to thank Rob for me going to
and
the
isn't
show.
that Double or Nothing as well? That weekend's going to be nuts.
Yeah. I got to thank Rob because Rob sent me a link to go see Bret Hart in the summer last year, and I didn't get a chance to go. But I grabbed tickets when I found out Ring of Honor was there, and it was the day after freaking this little guy was born. So I've gone to an ROH show, Death by Dishonor, and I've been to War Games. So this is the next step in the wrestling trinity, and I'm hoping to go to an AEW show, like a pay-per-view again, and the last couple of ones I want to go to is like an Impact show and stuff. So I'm trying to convince my friends next year to go to All Out in Chicago as my bachelor party, but that's kind of wavering right now. So Pluggo would actually make the trip because all of a sudden there's everybody drinking, watching wrestling live.
Me DDing for you guys while y'all party it up. Yeah, I got you.
You wouldn't be DDing, you'd be drinking. I'd be the DD.
I don't drink.
Yeah, I don't drink either. So
Today is my 5-year anniversary since the last time I had a drink.
wow.
Well, I mean, not that.
Wow, really?
Yeah, today. I noticed
Wow.
it this morning. I noticed it this morning.
awesome.
I was like, I haven't had a drop of alcohol in 5 years, man. So
Nice.
I'm doing pretty
No,
good.
for me and my friends, it's like drinking soda. Like some of them will have.
I'll pound a soda or two, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm a dad, so my favorite joke at a restaurant is like, yeah, I'll have another water. Don't worry, I'm not driving. It gets a chuckle every time. Guaranteed comedy gold every time.
I'm in my 40s now, so every time somebody's like, "Why aren't you drinking with your friends?" I'm like, I don't know. Geriatrics is coming soon, so why don't I just stop now and just enjoy the rest of the life?
I usually respond with, because I don't have any friends.
I stopped drinking like regularly in my 20s.
Yeah.
And now it's like once every couple of years I might allow myself to have a drink or two. But man, I've always told myself that like as soon as I turn 70, it's just I'm getting drunk all the time. Who cares at that point?
Right? Maybe I'll go back to it.
I only got a few more years with this liver. I need to get
That's a
going
good
here.
call. Once you hit a
Sure,
certain age,
if they legalize a bunch of hard drugs by then even
it's
better.
over. It's over.
I can count on my one hand the number of times I've drank. So
I just
All right, hold on,
there was a
dude.
comedian. There was a comedian that said, I can't remember his name, but he basically was saying he is now sober, and he said everybody has a certain number of alcoholic drinks that they can have in their life, and he reached his limit, and that's how I kind of look at it. Like, I already hit mine. Maybe in my next life I'll pace it out a little bit better, so I have a few more years with it. But hey, it was a
Yeah.
good call. Hey,
my favorite thing.
no judgment
Doc-
here. Kill it, bro.
Doc made me think about it when he said he turned 70. He's just gonna get drunk all the time.
Yeah.
My grandmother is 89, and she has like a lot of pain and stuff, so she takes like Percocets or whatever, like high, and someone was like, "Don't you worry about her getting addicted?" And I'm like, "She's 89. I don't
Let her.
care."
Could you imagine an intervention?
At that point, I don't think the doctors do either. They're like,
There's still rules, like
but
yeah,
they're
no,
like,
they don't care.
let
don't care.
her not be in pain at that point in her
Yeah,
life. We're
that's
not going to
all.
worry as much about like moderation and dosage.
Yeah, she literally goes to a pain management doctor, and they're like, obviously you monitor it just so that she doesn't have to keep taking tons. But like, no, he's like, I don't care if she's addicted. She's 89. Like, she can't walk without a walker. What is she gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. I can just see it now. Like, oh, Granny's on those perks. How old is your grandma? 92. Let her live. I would just let her live. Let her
If she
enjoy
doesn't
it.
get it,
Whatever.
what do we think she's gonna try to go to the city to buy heroin or something? She can't drive.
That would be great if she called you and said, "Ryan, I'm in the city. I just got some heroin. Pick my ass up."
I need a ride.
I would pop for that.
Honestly, I don't know what I would do.
You take her. She's your grandmother.
Yes.
She's 89.
Yeah.
You let her live out her last years, however she sees fit.
That's true. That is a
Goes to the
good
city
point.
strapped and
Yeah, that's the only answer. You
I'll
say,
be right
"Yes,
back."
Grandma." Whatever you need.
first thing I get some spending money. Roll over.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
know
there
she's
you
going to
go.
give you some candy out of her purse for your trouble, dude.
Yeah,
It
here's some
turns
kickback.
into that Wayne Brady sketch on Chappelle.
Here's some Ricola.
He's actually Omar from The Wire. She just robs drug dealers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a caramel. Now give me your money.
All right. A buddy of mine floated the idea of a Randy Orton return here. Does that anybody think that's feasible?
Oh, I hate this.
Yeah.
Orton
I didn't
thing
think
right
he
now.
was ready yet.
Yeah, okay. I didn't either, but I didn't want to. I was like, you know what? That doesn't sound terrible. Get him back with Riddle, but I don't know.
Who took him out? Was it Solo? No, it was way before them.
Yeah,
Solo took Riddle out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I couldn't remember what.
Because wasn't Orton? It wasn't around the time he was feuding with. What? No, I was gonna say what time was he feuding with Rollins? Because it wasn't the Riddle Rollins feud after Orton got hurt.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I really don't.
Really
I
not a
would
fan
like
of Riddle's trunks.
I'm just not a fan of
Or
Riddle.
lack thereof.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man.
Just not a fan of the guy. Just don't.
I don't like
him.
trunks in general, though. I think they look weird. Like, why would you actually want to fight in those?
I mean, look, if I looked the way some of these dudes do, I probably might think differently on it,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't wear them either.
If I ever get to a point in my life that I look like Matt Riddle does, I'm naked all the time. Just throwing it out there.
And Kevin
I have
Owens has
abs.
the perfect gear.
I've never had abs. If I get one ab, the shirt's coming off. Let alone 8 of them.
Yeah, Kevin Owens could literally just take off his boots, put on shoes, and walk out to his car and like drive like he's just wearing clothes.
To me, it makes more
Great.
sense for a fight than the trunks.
He's a dad. That's exactly what it is. Like, I gotta get back home. Whatever's convenient. They gotta figure out a way to split these tag titles, right? Or are they just gonna create a new set of tag titles?
They'll eventually strip them of one.
I give this crowd credit for still being hyped.
Yeah.
They haven't let up.
I thought they were going to wear themselves out.
After that Bad Bunny match, I was like, oh, they're going to be dead, but nope, they're still.
Unfortunately, they made them die for Cody and Brock.
I mean, Isn't Puerto Rico a big soccer territory? Aren't they used to games that just go on forever?
Yeah.
That's fair.
So this is probably nothing for them.
And baseball. So
Oh God,
Very
true.
true.
I'd like to see them die for Cody and Brock just out of spite. Like, we wanted Bad Bunny here. This is what we wanted. You gave us this instead. Matt Riddle looks
I
like
gotta
a bag
drop,
of
guys.
onions.
It's been fun. Good
Hey,
to see all
thanks,
you
man.
all again. Give my regards to Throwback when he comes back on. Please.
all right. Well, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
No
take
problem.
it easy, Jeff.
Have a good night.
Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah.
As always, Jeff.
Love you, Pluggo, even though I pick on you.
I love you too, brother.
Yeah, keep taking that dirty Canadian money.
I'm going to. Forever.
Hopkins is a good dude.
That conversion rate,
Make sure you follow him on Twitter at CrapGame13.
What a name.
I know. CrapGame14 was taken.
I feel silly because I asked him about it and he told me the story and I forgot.
Yeah, he told me too, and I forgot. So don't feel bad.
Okay.
He didn't tell me, but I didn't ask.
We were hanging out off stream one night, off stream after a show one night, and I asked him, and I was just like, and then it was a good story. I was like, oh, really? That makes a lot of sense. And now I don't remember. So, Jeff, if you're still listening, you could send me the details on that, and I'll tell Ryan.
Yes, Jeff, tell us.
Big Ben, you rock those short spandex, bro.
I don't even have a problem with the spandex shorts. It's the trunks because so much could fall out.
Again, you look like Matt Riddle. Let it fall out. Dude looks like a bag of onions today. Or a can of Starry, whichever color scheme. There, throwback's back.
Yeah, I got him a bottle.
Jeff said bye. What kind of bottle? We were just talking about this now. Come on.
Mike's harder, dude. 10%.
No, formula bottle.
Good. Okay.
He's so tall right now. He can his head oversees the entire crib.
Heck yeah. You better put a basketball in his hands. Let him start pushing that thing around.
I have the title belt, the Galaxy title belt I created in front of him, and he's dragging that around.
There you go. You're either gonna be a wrestler, you can be the next Omos.
Future world champion.
The Iron Man.
Well, I'm gonna hop off for a little bit and see if I can get him down. If this is still going on, I'll pop back in.
Alrighty.
All right.
Perfect.
Peace.
Man, the Usos shoes are very red.
Yeah, they really are. I remember when Roman wore them for the first time, I was like, what is he doing?
I'm still kind of like
now it's just their look.
The crotch chop has made quite the resurgence ever since Raw 30.
It's a great thing.
It's wonderful. I'm glad it's back. I'm seeing it a lot more.
I mean, a lot of the Triple H guys, quote unquote, are the ones kind of doing it, right?
Yeah.
Gotta honor the guy who put you there.
I think my current favorite is like Blake Christian does it a lot in GCW. Because he does it also just like he's just like it's almost
that's how Shawn Michaels did it a lot. Like the little
like he doesn't care that he's doing it. And he's just like, yeah, I'm a piece of shit.
I like that Blake Christian is a heel in GCW and a face in ROH.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love heel Blake Christian. It's one of my favorite things to watch. Because people still love and respect him in GCW, but they're like, we hate this guy. We're supposed to hate this guy, but we can't. But we will, just because it's part of the show.
That's how it should be. Boo them because that's what they deserve.
Solo gonna take out the Usos tonight. He's giving them the look, man. He's like, you two, I'm only here because Roman said to be here. Solo's like, y'all realize that like if you don't take care of business, I can't get days off like Roman either.
I have no interest in this. To be quite honest, this story's dragged. They're just killing time.
Yeah. And you've seen a combination of this match probably 6 different ways at this point. Maybe more, maybe 10, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like I don't, and I forget who said it when we did the pre-show today, but someone was like, "Hey, this should be wrapped up at Mania." And it's not.
I think it was Doc.
Doc, was that you?
What?
That this story was supposed to be wrapped up at Mania, but it didn't.
Oh, I mean, I've definitely felt that, but I don't know if I said it recently. I just definitely
Somebody said it today. Maybe
they've been extending everything too long.
Maybe it was Jarrett.
Yeah, it's just wow. Someone from the UK is saying hello. That means they are up late.
Welcome.
Good morning. Good evening. Late
Good 3 a.m.
Oh. My thing is like it's not that they're telling a bad story with it. It's just what more can you do with this combination of people? Like what else is gonna like this has to be it, right? Like you end it here, squash it here. They're gonna go to separate brands and then never speak of it again, I hope.
Yeah, hopefully.
I mean, I get the feeling that once Reigns loses the belt, he'll probably be gone for a little while.
So in 2028? Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like 2050.
So whether Jay is the one to take it or not, like they need to figure out when they want to wrap this up and then just work toward it. Because at this point, I really have no clue when they want to end Reigns' run.
Yeah.
When they want to end Reigns' reign?
Yeah. I tried to avoid
maybe when it
saying
rains
that.
on a rainy day.
So if I get this name wrong, I'm sorry. Will Rally Sport. Are you, since you're in the UK, are you close enough, or do you have interest in going to All In? And will you be going? I'm going to be asking everybody that's in the UK, so you're the first person.
Yeah, I mean, I think even if you're not a huge AEW guy, it would be a show you might want to go to just because.
Yeah.
Be a huge moment. Be like, I was there.
I want to go. I don't know anybody who doesn't want to go. Other than...
Right. Imagine being that people on the internet too, like that are just like,
Well, I even put a tweet out like, wow, they sold 60,000 tickets for a place that was only set up for 40. Wow.
It's fun how all of a sudden everybody on the internet is like a stadium ticket master expert. They're like, look at I saw the one where they're like, look how they got the seats set up. There's gaps. It's like,
yeah,
calm down. It's still cool.
Well, I love the one that somebody's like, I drove by there and there was nobody there. Well, buddy, it's online. Like you did dumb shit.
It's not 1995 anymore.
Yeah.
First priority of the summer, Aerosmith tickets.
Oh, okay. Gonna watch it on TV. All right.
10 hours is that's a haul.
We're driving to the box office. We're gonna sit outside in a tent. Gotta get them AEW tickets. Don't do that no more. You can't charge a $50 surcharge for people camping out your box office. They only do that online, the convenience fee.
Yeah, like I just don't understand the people that are like have to feel that way or have to make up the lies or the hate. Like, why do you care that much?
I don't get it either. But
listen, if AEW sells 70,000 seats and then they come out and they're like, we have 95,000 people here, I will make fun of them the way I make fun of WWE when they clearly lie about attendance. But I don't actually care that I want WWE to sell out stadium shows. Like, I think it's cool. Clearly, I like WWE. I'm watching it. Like, it's good for wrestling.
Yeah, both companies can and should thrive. I hate the whole mentality of like one needs to win.
Well, the thing is, it's only on Twitter for the most part and Facebook.
Right, you don't feel that in the arena ever.
No.
And even some of those
more
people,
wrestling is good for business.
and what's funny is some of those people that are like that on Twitter, like one company or the other, they still go to the shows. So,
And my favorite thing is like when AEW would sign like, you know, Miro. Like, what is Miro never supposed to work again? Because he's not in the WWE. Like,
Right.
oh, AEW's just picking off. Well, what is he supposed to just? LeBron James gets gets let go from the Lakers tomorrow. Is he not supposed to work again? Oh, there goes LeBron signing with the Cavs. Oh well, it's his
I also
job.
like the
That's his profession.
I love the trader thing. Like, you're a trader for leaving. No, you're not. You're doing what you do.
Yeah.
I got fired.
Well, that's what I said about John Moxley. Like I go, John Moxley. I don't when he re-signed. I don't picture him leaving at all. But I'm like, he has a family and a kid. Like, I would at least listen to the offer. Like, is what I thought. And like, you have to at least see. Like, that's what I would have thought. It doesn't sound like he even did listen to it, or maybe he did. I don't know. But if he's happy, he's happy. But that's the way I look at it. I'm like, you have to see what they offer. Like, that's the same with the Bucks and Omega. At least see what they're offering, like, because it might just blow you away. I hope they don't leave either. But that's like Drew McIntyre. I don't want him to leave WWE. There's just certain people I don't want to leave, and there's certain people. I don't know.
There's guys that are I think fit. My personal preference fits one company more than the other, but at the same point, I'm not going to be mad if one leaves that company to go to the other company.
I'm not gonna.
You do what's best for you and yours, and like, if like the Bucks, Omega, and Cody did that before all AEW started, they listened to the WWE's offer and they went this route. Like, and it would be a terrible negotiating tactic to not go, oh, by the way, this company over here has offered me $5 million.
Yeah.
You care to match? No. All right, I'm going over there.
So to answer Will Rowell's sports questions, yes, clearly we've seen the AEW haters, and they are not a.
Yeah, we don't get it.
You know what I do when I don't like something that's on my television screen? I know this is a novel. I just push that change button and just put something else on. Like, I don't sit there and openly root for what I'm like. Oh, I hope this is just absolute.
Yeah, that's like the people that hate watch it. I don't get it either. Like.
Yeah, like there's stuff I'll criticize about each company, but if I actively hated watching like this pay-per-view, I wouldn't be watching it.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I think there's certain decisions that are dumb, but overall, I still find a lot of enjoyment in what I'm watching, so that's why I watch it.
At the end of the day, this is wrestling. It's just it's wrestling.
We're not solving world problems here.
And actually, I agree. I'd like to see both those guys back in WWE, but I think a lot of people would too.
I still find that absolutely mind-blowing that they don't have anything for Miro to do.
Yeah, Miro is a bit more confusing than Andrade for me, but
I think Andrade's hurt.
Yeah,
right?
Andrade's hurt, so that one makes sense. But I mean, that sounds like he went and just did the surgery just to do the surgery because
they weren't using him right. Or using them, but this new show Collision, if they're going to have a second show, so now they're going to have 5 hours of programming weekly on television with Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision. You have to find a home for Miro, right?
Yeah, I mean,
there's got to be 10 minutes in that 5 hours that dude could do his thing.
Ignoring the whole question of we want the roster split because of personal issues. You have to have different rosters, not different rosters, but different people on each show each night. Like, I don't want to see the Young Bucks on Wednesday and then see them again on Saturday. As good as they are, that's gonna wear out their story right away. You have to spread out the talent. So if you have a Miro, he should be regularly featured.
100%. I just hope that means they bring back Marco Stunt.
Seriously.
Marco Stunt Stan.
I like Marco. Matt from my podcast does not, so it's kind of funny to see his
Sorry, repeat what you just said. I didn't.
Marco Stunt. I'm a
Oh,
Marco
okay.
Stunt fan. Matt from the my podcast isn't, so it's fun to tease him about him.
I mention Marco Stunt any chance I get. Anytime there's a surprise, I don't know. I just like the guy. He does his job well. But anytime there's a surprise return, I hope it's Marco Stunt. I'm still upset that they kicked him out of Jurassic Express for that Christian guy.
Yeah, I don't know why you would favor Christian. What's he ever done?
He doesn't do much in AEW. I'll tell you that. Easy money.
He's gonna be going.
Don't get me
Going for that
started.
TNT title.
I like Christian I'm not knocking him in a total kayfabe sense. He just never does anything. He's always talking, having other people do it for him. I'm like, easy money Christian over here.
I actually think that's been a great use of him, though, to be perfect.
Oh no, for sure. Like, but it just makes me laugh. Where it's like his shirt was like outwork everyone, and I'm like, you could just maybe work sometimes. That would be fine too.
He's outworking us all by not doing any work.
Exactly. Yeah. As Jalen Rose said, keep getting them checks. This is a good match too. I said this on Thursday. Maybe the build sucked for a lot of these matches, but we knew the matches themselves would be fine.
I mean, this is one of those things that I won't complain that I have to see these guys wrestle each other because they're always good. I just have no
emotional investment in it. There's no like, oh my god.
Yeah, like I'm like I love the story of wrestling. Like when I loved this story. Clearly, everyone did, and they just have it ran. It's not even that they killed it; it ran its course. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Leap on the face of Sami Zayn, connecting with the Blue Thunder bomb. This match continues. What else does Zayn have left up his
Get
sleeve?
ahead. What happened to Solo? I lost track.
Oh, he left. No, he's.
He just walked. Screw this. I'm done.
You got a call. Roman called. Said, "Hey, did you pick up my DoorDash yet?"
I don't know. Where did he go? I wasn't paying attention. Oh no, that's Riddle.
Well, I don't see anybody. I don't see Riddle or Owens either. So you guys might be ahead
Well,
of me.
I see Riddle.
Riddle's just on the outside.
Yeah,
I
he's
just don't.
getting high.
He's looking for them birds that fly out of his flip-flops.
Oh, I missed that old CGI thing they had for him.
I could have swore it was like giraffes or something one day.
I only remember the birds. It was so dumb.
That was bad.
There was a period
they
there.
still do it, don't they? They don't do it with KO and Sami, but they didn't do it when he came back because he came back and just fought solo. But I think he still does it.
There was a run there when that first started. They were doing the Braun train music. They were like, where I was like, okay, that was the point where I was like, I might actually just stop watching this.
It was the Riddle Birds, it was the Braun Choo Choo Train, and then they added that gunshot thing to Ricochet's entrance or that pew pew. Yeah.
Wasn't even a good Ricochet sound. Like,
nope. Generic sound 47.
Yeah, like there have been times, and then they got good again because certain somebody stepped out and.
Ooh. Solo didn't like that. Main event Jay is taking over.
I do find it funny that they treat Solo like he's with Roman more than he is his brothers, and just something about that bothers me. I don't know why.
He still comes in and saves the day. Solo is down. He is down for the cause.
He doesn't want to get Roman mad at him.
Yeah, no, for sure. Who would?
Roman does not like a loss. They couldn't even pre-record Roman Reigns looking on. Come on.
Right? One of the bigger events of the calendar year, because it's in Puerto Rico and it's a huge, fanfare and all this, and Roman got out of this. Good on him.
I have to laugh. I was listening to, I think it was the ROH review show on Fightful with Kate and Reg, because I know it was Reg, and Reg was talking. Reg loves spots in matches, but his least favorite spot is the spot in the multi-man matches where each guy gets his move off and then the other comes in the ring, and they just do it.
Oh, Solo thought it. Oh.
What are you doing?
Why would you tap him on the shoulder mid-match in the middle of the ring and not expect him to turn around ready to fight?
Yeah, that kind of was Jay's mistake.
Yeah, that's on you, Jay. You're mad at the wrong person. You should be mad at yourself.
Oh, that was a slow count.
Yeah, it was. I think the ref was nervous that
What the hell was that?
Those MMA slaps that Riddle's just doing?
Oh, I didn't like this ending at all.
Oh,
it must be over. Okay. That's what I thought. I like it. Have Riddle take the L.
Yeah, I still don't like that though. Like I don't like your tag champs losing.
Oh, they didn't get pinned.
I know, but still not my favorite thing.
No, but I mean it's.
is he going to turn on him? Is he going to? Because that's the only reason you kept this group together on SmackDown was because you gotta break this family up.
If they're gonna do this the way they've been doing the story so far, it's gonna just continue to drag.
Riddle took that spike like a champ, though.
Yeah, that was a good spike, but I just, I'm one of those people I don't like champs losing, but I get, like Rob said, they didn't take the pin. It's just not my.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Definitely. I thought you would have went the other way just to continue the dissension, which they continued the dissension, but still gave them the win. Yeah. So, well, on that note, boys, I appreciate y'all letting me come on and hang out for a while, but I got to get ready for the reacts over on my lovely channel, Love Wrestling. So,
all right, man.
I got to get that all set up and get with the co-host there. But I appreciate you guys letting me in. Right. Hopefully, I get the invite back. This was a lot of fun.
For sure.
Yeah, take it easy, man.
All right, love. Appreciate you guys. Peace.
Bye. All right. And then there were 3.
The original 3.
Uno, dos, tres.
There's just one match left.
One match left, and it's
And
only.
don't worry, it's going to be a Brock squash, so we're okay.
I miss that man.
Yeah. He's so good at everything. It's a shame. It just the injury really sucks. Because I'm seeing a promo for like a commercial package for him. Gunther, the way he's translated to this main roster has just been unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really was concerned based on how a lot of the NXT people have been treated that he was just going to fail.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And he's just been amazing. Though I laugh that Bret Hart must hate him because he does the chop. Bret Hart hates chops.
Him and Brett could have a good match, though. I mean, it's not now, but you know what I mean.
I was gonna say I don't think so.
Yeah,
I mean,
on video
Bret
game,
could have a good match with anyone.
Yeah.
It's funny that Bret hated, but the funny thing too is though it's not like he did. Bret said he hated. I will give this to Bret. He hated the chops back in the day too. Like he just always said that was something. I remember reading his book, which was before chops became quite as popular as they are now, and he was, cursing at not cursing, but he was mad at Ric Flair for liking chops.
Yeah.
How long do we think? All right, so it's 10:43. I think they want to get this done before 11. So,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if it went over to like 11:15, just because there'll be some big entrances here. I feel like it's going to take them a while to get to the first bell. And I kind of predicted there would be like a whole attack before the bell.
I don't know. I don't think Brock likes working long matches anymore anyway. So, Bad Bunny being the Backlash like symbol is really weird when they do like these matchup cards because he's just below both guys about the fight.
I think Maggie's really going to enjoy this show.
For sure.
Well, it's a good show when Steven Jensen says this might be the greatest WWE show I've ever seen.
Oh wow!
Well, we'll see. We'll see if that'll change here in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, I was just thinking about it like a few minutes ago, like at the end of the month when there's all those pay-per-views, those There's 3, like, the 2 of them on the same night.
Which 2 are on the same night? I'm so bad with the schedule.
Double or Nothing and NXT. What is it? Roadblock or Death? Whatever one. It's whatever NXT one is.
Are they at different times?
Oh, now I can't remember. I don't think so. I think they're at the same time. We'll see. Let's go here. There's a website I work at called Fightful. They should have it.
You sure you know how to use that site, Rob?
Yep, been there before. I've actually used it. Let's see here. Yep, May 28th, Las Vegas at 7 o'clock Eastern. It starts for Double or Nothing. And then for Battleground, it starts at 7:30 Eastern, I guess. So 30-minute difference. So big difference. I actually don't like that they're going on at the same time. I think it's kind of Bush League. Well, it is Bush League. But
Wait, I'm sorry. When's it going on?
Battleground's going on at the same time as Double or Nothing.
God, didn't they do that once before too?
Yeah, Fyter Fest back in the day. And then
It's not earlier in the afternoon, huh?
nope.
Wow.
That really sucks. I mean, it's not even a debate for me, but it still sucks.
Yeah. It sucks. Because I really haven't, I mean, be honest, like I don't watch NXT live anymore. Or if I do, it's rare. So but Jimmy,
Yeah, I'm very hit or miss with NXT anymore.
Jimmy Van said something on the List in Your Boy a couple weeks ago, and he said, he's like, if I'm WWE, I do it every time. Like he's like it's, and it's not just I forgot what he said. I don't really remember how he said it, but he said he would just do it, like if it, because of, I'm not really doing it justice like his quote, but it was interesting the way he put it. I should try to find the episode where he said it. But
I mean, I can almost understand that from a business standpoint. Like you're counter programming. That's what you do in the entertainment industry.
yeah,
you could only do it with NXT though. You don't want to. You wouldn't program one of yours against it, like your big ones against it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I do agree with you. It would be very interesting to see how the numbers would look buy-wise for AEW if WWE did like one of their shows. Not saying this one, but just a regular.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is I think it would probably piss off Peacock.
I'd
Because
piss off Tony
Peacock's
Khan
really-
too, because I know they would lose some buys. Not many.
Oh,
Not
It would, yeah. I'm just saying. I mean, it would definitely it would definitely hurt AEW, but I think it would piss off Peacock with WWE because they'd be like, wait a minute, you're limiting the amount of watches of ours then.
yeah. Yeah.
And I have a feeling more people. My guess is for both of them that AEW gets a similar number that it always expects because people who want to buy the AEW pay-per-view
Yes.
are still
Yeah.
more likely to buy it than the others.
Correct. Yeah. Then that's the thing. Like that's why they wouldn't lose too much, but they would lose. They would lose enough where they would notice it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, cool. I always like that. The Hitman.
What's about the belt thing?
Yeah. I would have stole it from the kid though. Sell it on eBay. And let eBay take the 45% that they take. No, they don't take that much, but it feels like it.
You get banned from all wrestling in the future.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
What is up? I finally got him to put down.
There you go.
He's not a Brock fan, so that's why.
Yeah, he's like, I'd rather be in bed.
All right, who's got a dumber tattoo, Brock or Cody?
Oh
Bro,
my God, that's a hard one, honestly.
Brock.
Yeah, Brock.
I hate that
I
sword.
don't know. That's hard to say because that's the next
Brock's
one.
you could just hide it with a shirt.
Yeah,
That is
the,
true.
The Cody one was, I didn't know it was going to be that big. Well,
He didn't
yeah.
either, apparently.
Yeah,
Have you heard the story about that?
No, that's what he said. He didn't know,
Yeah.
but they stencil it on you.
yeah.
I think he said he was so nervous because he's not a tattoo guy that he just like kind of zonked out and let the guy do his thing. Which I almost understand, like if you have a thing against needles or whatever.
You know what? Then don't put it there. Then like there, you could have put that anywhere and been fine.
I was saying earlier is that I'm, like I said, I'm very grateful for Rob pushing me to go back to doing live shows and going to wrestling events. That was like my biggest fear, and then all of a sudden I have a seizure in the one place I never thought I would had, and I had it at work.
That's no good.
No, I found out there's more than one, so I had the one that actually was the safer version of it.
You know what? It went the other way. I thought Brock was going to attack Cody.
There's more. Wait, you're saying there's more than one type of seizure?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like the one that everyone thinks of. Isn't there one where you more just like zone out, kind of in a weird way?
That's a petite mal, but there's one called a catatonic colonic grand mal. It's where you just start shaking and convulsing. The one I had recently is what they call a cognitive seizure. So like it's all your cognitive functions are not working properly. So for me, I was like, I've been my job being with the position I'm in is extremely high stressed, and I felt like I was having constant strokes. Like I was slurring my words and stuff, and I couldn't understand why. I was like, am I having a stroke or am I having, and then I'd be fine. Like I would be talking like this, and all of a sudden I'd go out like that, and then I'd just go back to normal. And I felt like, well, am I having like very minor mini strokes and stuff? Because I do have high blood pressure too. And one day I ended up having multiple, I guess 4, 5, 6, 7 cognitive seizures in a row, and I couldn't even remember how to change a plug or change an oil filter because I work on cars. Like I was literally sitting there in the downstairs basement of where I work, and when I was crying uncontrollably because I felt so horrible. So my fiance picked me up, and I didn't want to go to the hospital, and I wanted to go to sleep, so she let me sleep it off, and went to the hospital the next day, and we got yelled at for it.
Yeah, I mean, traditionally you probably should have just went then, but I get it. I worked with the reason I even knew about the other type of seizures. I worked with a guy who got them. So like, and I sat right next to him. So he kind of asked me as like a favor, like if I ever seem really, really like just not here, can you pay attention to that? And I'm like, okay. Luckily, I don't think it ever happened on mine because we were pretty aware of it. So we try not to trigger it, but it is something I had to look out for.
And the thing was, the best thing I was proud. Well, I don't count it as a full-on seizure because to me a grand mal is a full-on seizure, and I haven't had a grand mal seizure since 2002. So it's like I have conversations with people who are epileptic are like, oh, that counts as a full seizure. I'm like, I'm there. You're physically present, but your mental cognitives, like, speech and all that stuff are not. They're not functioning at all. So it's like, I literally thought I was like having stroke after stroke after stroke after stroke. And I'm like, wait a minute, something's wrong.
That's crazy.
So,
German Suplex City. Here we go.
He's smiling ear to ear, that country boy.
That country boy who wears his trench coats.
He literally, after beating Taker, he's now becoming WWE's version of Taker right now. With
In
like,
some ways, like maybe not the demonic stuff, but just the whole aesthetic. Yeah.
yeah, like the gloves, the cowboy hat, the long, you know,
So what we've learned is if you beat Taker, you must become Taker.
pretty much. There, the guy who's crowned in pain right now is your future Money in the Bank winner. That's what I've been reading about. People predicting Cody will win Money in the Bank and not win this championship. Because I don't know if it's true or not, but people believe that that's one way of Cody getting the WWE championship and separating the title.
Such a backdoor way.
I heard you guys talking about NXT. I'm really excited for Battleground and how they're setting it up because I'm probably the one person that watches NXT religiously.
What are you doing?
And because Carmelo Hayes is wrestled in Chaotic, which is in my background because I do live in Lowell, that's why they're hinting at some of the things that it's in his backyard. But that Trick Williams promo saying, "Oh, we went to the same schools," and they're naming schools off. The school he named off does not exist in Massachusetts.
That's really funny.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, NXT, like I said, there's times I haven't watched it a lot recently. There's times where I really enjoy it. Like they always have great matches, so that's one thing you can always count on in NXT.
Hayes and Breaker was like a barn burner. That was a really good match. It lived up to what the expectation was, I thought.
Oh no, the pad's been pulled off, tossed into the audience.
I mean, a good way to wrap up how to end Indy's reign, even though she was hurt and stuff like that, is actually having Dexter come underneath the ring like they did this past Tuesday.
Yeah, but it was still weird. Like she should have lost it to Roxanne or someone in that the triple threat or whatever. Like she should have lost it if you're just gonna call her up and take her out.
I mean, they should have done that with Alba and the other person. I can't remember the top.
Oh yeah, they've done it. Like it's a weird.
They did it tonight with freaking Bianca and Rhea.
Yeah, at least with those two, I could see them just doing straight title exchange.
No, I have a feeling that because they're into like unifying one title kind of thing, they're going to unify it at the women's championship. You know.
Yeah.
And then
Greg, I agree.
So, and then they're gonna have to figure out whether do what they do like a women's world championship. I think bring back the old women's world title back in the old black and gold and all that stuff. One
making things complicated that could be simple.
It's the WWE always makes everything complicated. That's so simple. That's why I've become so jaded with a lot of this stuff. I only pay attention to NXT. I'm starting to try to pay attention to AEW a little more because I want to see more of the stuff. But like I said, 9-month-old kind of takes precedence over everything.
That makes sense. And just real quick, everyone was predicting Cody to be the one to bleed.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Why is that ref not putting on gloves?
Because it's fake blood. It's Kool-Aid. No.
Like, aren't they supposed to put on gloves?
Yeah.
I don't even know why that's bothering me so much, but it is.
Probably just because of the aesthetic, because it's like you're used to it.
Yeah, I guess it just feels like not just in wrestling, in MMA and everything, like they always have gloves on
camera
the ref.
Come on. Jesus. When Kevin Dunn's around.
What? Because there was 20 cuts?
Yes. Oh, I like that.
Damn it.
He's gonna do like crossroads after crossroads after crossroads for a while.
That should
A
do
lot
it.
of blood.
Uno, dos. Whoa! Was not expecting him to kick out.
Here come the gloves for the ref. Thank God. Have we no decency?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of blood.
How the hell? Huh.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've been talking to Rob about this. I haven't done a Wicked Crazy show since Christmas. That's why, with everything with having a kid and stuff,
Oh, all right, Doug.
What do you do, Rob?
He's tried to bark at or not bark, but tried to take a bite at the cat.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, yeah, I would think having a infant takes up a lot more time than not having one.
Well, that's why we're asking like people where should we move, because one of the places, like if we buy outright, it has like space so I can do podcasting and I can do all this, and it's a separate part of the places we're looking at. So some of the places are like 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and it has like a extra section where it's like the laundry room, but it's also got a door between the washer and dryer, and there's like a hole. So,
Oh, jeez.
yeah, you're going to tear that freaking surgically repaired arm.
I'm not actually upset about the way this just ended, but it's...
You know, this is going to make, like, he's a free agent. You know, that's going to turn around and piss him off even more.
Like, I think Cody should have won, so I'm happy with this. But man, it's to steal the victory.
And it shouldn't have been the damn main event.
No.
And your guy's running off from Brock. Jesus fuck. This is stupid.
You make him look weak.
He does look weak.
But now you don't look weak because you got Fubar with Schwarzenegger right there.
Yeah. I got Cody's theme song on Pandora, and I play it at work, and one of the guys absolutely hates theme songs. So
That's amazing.
the ref just threw a towel at freaking Brock.
WWE got their own tripped over.
See? Oh, here we go. Can we just keep on Brock throughout the whole camera on the off shoot? He's pissed. You can see him and like he's pissed.
All right. Chris, where can everyone find you at?
I am on Bleacher Report writing all the time, and I am on Twitter at BR_doctor.
Ryan.
I'm on the Mark Order podcast every Wednesday at 10:15. You can find us on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts at Mark Order Pod on Twitter.
Throwback.
Right now, you can check out past shows of Wicked Crazy Pinfalls on YouTube.com, Throwback27. Also on Twitch at Throwback978. You'll see some episodes of this handsome devil right here in the doc himself also. Other than that, Throwback978 on Twitter. Just keep kicking it and creating champions left and right. I guess with Brody being one of them.
Guys, you can follow me at Rob Wilkins on Twitter. Otherwise, I am on Instagram at Fightful Rob. Every Friday at 3 o'clock Eastern, you can find me on Coexisting with Rob and Maggie, right on Fightful Overbooked. And the next time you see us for a watch along will likely be Sunday, May 27th, I think, whatever day.
That's the 28th.
Okay, the 28th. So for Double or Nothing and
Battleground.
Battleground. So we likely won't be doing one for Night of Champions. So
I what I was gonna say is that if it's okay with you guys, I might pop in and that in between Battleground and the beginning when you guys are on before I go in and see what's going on.
yeah, possibly. I don't know what we'll be doing or how we will be doing it, but yeah. So that looks. They might be doing one for Night of Champions. I don't think they will be, but who knows? Anyways, just want to say thank you. Check out our post show right now. Sean, Rossap, and Denise on our main channel coming at you here in about probably 5 or so minutes. They're going to answer your questions, your super chats, your humper chats. So check it out. So again, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Throwback, and Jeff Hawkins, who was here earlier. Luis, who was here earlier, and Pluggo from Love Wrestling that was here earlier. I want to say thank you, guys. And thanks for everybody that tuned in and joined us. And just want to say thank you. And check us out on Fightful Overbooked. Hit that like button for us and subscribe too. That goes a long ways for us. So thank you. Have a great night. And we will see you later. Peace out, guys.